lodge, and he said we worship somebody named Jubalan, and I was trying to explain to the brother who, no, you not even saying the word right, and what I'm saying, and I was trying to explain the ritual or the initiation that was put up on the screen that he was trying to play. But again, I don't know who he talked to, what Mason he know, or whatever he got his information from, bro. Somebody then told him wrong. I was trying to just, get them brothers to, just have an open mind or whatever. Just like, when the Israelites is on the streets with them bullhorns talking, or when the Muslims is walking out here trying to sell a final call, it's the same concept, same premise, man. I think they did a lot of overthinking, Blooder, and I think they were more reacting and just speaking and not really thinking it through. I was trying to have a peaceful conversation with the brother. He started off with saying, "Oh, you're not a Mason." I said, "Brother, let's be respectable, brother." I said, "I'm not saying you're not an Israelite. Why you come on and just saying you don't even know me?" And then calling me nigga, calling me son, and I was like, "Bro, that's just disrespectful, bro." I had to tell him like, "Bro, hold on, bro. Let's not do this. Let's just can we just have a conversation?" So he wanted to do a presentation, right? Which I didn't have a problem with the presentation, brother. He said, if any time during my presentation you want to stop me or whatever, um, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But I just think, man, he was so much on the attack, and I give respects to the brother. It's just that it was a conversation, and I don't think he really wanted to have a actual real conversation. He wanted to do a presentation, and that's okay. What's going on, Martavid? That's cool. We can have a you could do a presentation, but bro, if I ask you to summarize it for me, well, let's get to the point because brother Sadetta had another show to do. So I'm like, well, just get, and then I had to go live too as well for my show. So I'm like, just get to it. Give me a quick synopsis of what you're. Oh well, brother, I gotta go through my presentation. I said, no, brother, that's not what a synopsis is, brother. A synopsis is a summary of what your presentation is. You can't give me that. Why do you have to go through the whole presentation and me sit here through all this rhetoric and I'm not gonna say BS, but information that you're trying to present, and and I'm just supposed to sit here and listen to that? Like, come on, bro, let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to engage and have conversation. And if you have points or any proof, Blooder, I don't mind you showing it or bringing it up or present it, but just present it and let's get to going. Like this is not a debate. Now we're in a debate and we had like 10 minutes to 3 rounds, 10 minutes per round to present things and speak on things. Then that's different. But a conversation is a conversation. And then I rock with Saab and I'm gonna agree with him by saying, he's saying that I was ill prepared because of the debate. It wasn't a debate, it was supposed to be a discussion. Even the flyer says it's supposed to be a high level discussion. So a discussion, and don't get me wrong, discourse is a debate to a certain degree. When you have intellectual discourse with an individual, yes, it tends to turn to a debate. But if we're leading up to that, or we're having a conversation to see what point you're making and what point I'm making, and then we can come together and figure out a topic for an actual debate, then you come with your sources, and then you present it in your slides or your PowerPoint, not just come up and me and like have me and you talking, Blooder, and then all of a sudden you like, oh, hold on, man, I got a 30-minute presentation I want to get. I said, bro, we were just talking. Now you want to give me a 30-minute presentation? Like, what's going on? But it was cool though. I enjoyed myself, man. I really did. Honestly, I really did. I've been rocking out with Sinetta channel for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, and hopefully Sinetta gives my number to Brother Reggie. Brother Reggie, you know what I'm saying? He's into Egyptology. And that's something that I also I fancy myself in. I got a lot of Egyptology books and books on Egypt and things like that. And I also was trying to teach myself hieroglyphics and reading and things like that. So, I'm off into that type of thing. Bro, I'm all about history and studying knowledge, period. It's just not in one place for me. You know what I'm saying? I like to go get it from other places. I don't mind listening to an Israelite tell me something. I don't mind listening to a Catholic priest tell me. I mean, it's information. I'm listening. That don't mean I got to go subscribe to it or I got to believe it or I got to take it and hold it. You know what I'm saying? For face value or as proof of something. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do my own investigation, bro. That's why I do. And I come on here every day and I tell people, please do your research. Please, I say this all the time. Please do your proper research. Please do your proper vet work and please do your due diligence. Do not take anything that I say or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting a proper professional to suit your specific needs. I say that all the time. So, I mean, again, like I said, it was just a good conversation. I mean, it was still good, even though the brother was throwing ad hominems or shots at me and trying to, get me on my square. I kind of went back at him too because I know what he do. So I like to get riled up. So I was getting riled up because he thinking like, oh, I'm rattling the brother. I got him rattled. No, I'm gonna play into it because I already know what you do. You feel me? So I was just having fun. At that point, I was having fun, but and I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. I never carry myself like that when I go on other channels and other panels. You know what I'm saying? When we speaking and we trying to learn and just build. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's just about building, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it is about it, just building and try to understand everybody's standpoint. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir. That's what it was about for me, Bloodder. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to Sign Out of TV, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for letting me come on and, shouting out my channel. So hopefully, what I'm saying, I can get some people over there, come over here and talk to me. And I hope he give Brother Reggie my number because Brother Reggie is a very knowledgeable brother. So if anything, if Sonetta passes my number down to that brother, I gain something from going over there. I don't know what they gain, but I know I gain. I'm winning. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Now I'm over here with my homie telling it, and that what you saying. Everybody got a different perspective on shit.
Mm-hmm. And I think they were trying to say that. So when a brother asked me a question about the square and compass and it relating to a woman's womb and things like that. So, bro, so my answer was if that's how he sees it, and I think the brother got it confused. I didn't say he couldn't believe that that's what it was. Like there are a lot of things that's esoterical, meaning, bro, we go outside of the actual meaning of what things mean. Even with the Bible, bro. And I don't want to get off to in the Bible because I ain't trying to upset you or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, but even when I do my show on Sundays, the Beauty Tabernacle, when we talk about theology, even when we get into the Bible, people have different ways that they perceive things, different ways that they download things, different ways that they see things. Even with music is subjective. Some things people like, things people don't like. Art is subjective. A painting, an abstract painting, a person can watch or look at an abstract piece and get a million and one understandings from that one piece, and I might just see junk. Whereas 30 people see, what I'm saying, a sculpture for the ages. You feel like it's just, it's hard when you trying to play on one's perception and understanding versus really trying to build and say, well, you know what? I don't subscribe to that. I don't necessarily wholeheartedly believe in that, but I understand where you could be coming from, or I see why you do what you do. Or no, it's Luciferian, and it comes from this, and it comes from that. And no, brother, do you ever took a walk in this organization to know what it actually is for you to be saying these things? Like you haven't. So again, why ask me questions about something and I'm telling you that that's not true, and then you're telling me, oh, I'm a lie. Right? That's crazy, crazy.
But that's just how some people is. They trying to make your understanding the meaning. You know what I'm saying? Everybody understands
Yeah,
the meaning. That's just
yeah.
they understanding in their point. Now it might mean something to them, but they don't mean it to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Facts, facts.
Like my brother
Okay.
said, like some people say they real, but what business saying? Now, I don't know if they realize they or whatever. My
Tell her to
brother
come
said, look,
close. I like what she's saying.
if that person thinks they're real because they're real in their eyes. So they're not being fake by saying they're real. That's their understanding themselves. So it's like them saying they real, that's what they think. So that's what they are. So what we see, that doesn't matter to them. That's not what they see. So we can't say that people are wrong for saying this is them, because you can say that, like he said about somebody don't understand about a piece of junk. They might see stars and moons or whatever picture they get out of it. Might be something meaningful to them, but somebody else, that's some junk right there. But to them, it's not junk. So how can we say it's junk? Right. We can't say it's junk. I try to understand just what you're saying. Over.
Mm.
Another
Yeah, I
man's
like
trash is
that.
another person's treasure.
Yeah, that did
That's my
exactly.
homie Gucci.
Exactly. Big shout out to her. But exactly, bro. So it was just a bill, bro. And he kept saying I ain't a real Mason and all this, and then that. See, people again. So I tell y'all all the time on my own channel. What do I say? I don't come out. Y'all be thinking I know. I don't. Again, I'm playing the side or I'm being the devil's advocate. It's a lot of things that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like man, and if anybody want to get up, hey man, I tell you, you can hit me personally and we can have a conversation. Just like I told them before I got up out of there. If anybody on the panel If anybody in the chat want to conversate, you can get my number, my email, or you can come on my show and we can get a little bit more invested in it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And we can do this personally offline, but I won't do it here. Well, why won't you do it here? Like, brother, like again, if I'm telling you I'm willing to talk to you and share things with you offline, take that. You're not gonna force me or you know what I'm saying, make me give you something or do something other than what I want to do. You know what I'm saying, bro? That ain't how this works.
You can't force feed nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
And that's what people do: force feed and make a narrative of. Nah, we ain't on that. That's
we
what I'm
don't do
saying. What you believe? I mean, that's like saying I'm a fake blood because I'm from Texas. I'm a blood, whether I'm from California or wherever. It don't matter. Everybody's politics is different. Everybody's thing is different. But I can't give my full understanding on where I stand for you to understand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I
And that's what I
don't
was
try
trying
to
to
give
tell
my
him.
full understanding, accept it.
Yeah, and that's what I was
Dang.
trying to tell him. That's exactly what I was trying to tell him. And then I was trying to let him know that different lodges do different things. And I say, as an individual, if that individual is a Satanist, or if that individual is a Luciferian, or if that individual is a Catholic, or that individual is a Protestant, or whatever religion that they choose, or whatever supreme deity or being that they believe in, that's that individual. That's not me. And I'm telling them, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there. You said I said he was a Mason. You said who was a Mason? Mr. Everybody know that. You you did not know. Oh, you knew that, right, Blood? I could have sworn everybody knew that about me, Mister. You know what I'm saying? I didn't had the shirt on the show. I didn't show y'all my. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I did. Yeah, but I think everybody about knew that. Big shout out to Mister in the building. What's happening, my guy? Yeah. But if y'all want to check that out though, man, y'all go on the channel, man, and check it out. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, it was a dope flyer. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the flyer. It's a dope flyer. You know what I'm saying? That's one in the side of the archives. I'm about to go over there. Well, now, matter of fact, I streamed it from my channel, so I got it in my archives as well. You feel? It was about I said he was a Mason. LOL. My blood that fell out. Who you talking about, Mister? Who a Mason, man? I ain't no Mason, man. I'm just a brother. I'm just a traveling brother, man, that seeks refuge in many different places. That's all, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's how I put it, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a traveling man that seeks refuge in many different places, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, kind of like how what's that Temptation song? Uncle Pete Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. You feel? You know what I'm talking about? But what's going on, my beautiful people, man? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even let you. Hey, man, big ups to everybody in the building tonight, man. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all don't bear the conversation. Toxic Tuesday, man. Y'all know how I like to start off every show. I went straight in because my blood was on, got a little excited. But man, y'all know how I like to start off every show, man. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers. Yeah, I'm a traveling man. Talking about some LOL. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Once again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And lastly, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And don't forget those 5 key components of life that we all should be mastering. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And one more time, y'all. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget to sprinkle a little support on top, because a little support, y'all know how long it go. If you don't believe me, try it out. If it don't work out for you, come on back and we can talk about it. You feel me? Hey man, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Big ups to all my Twitch followers and supporters. Make sure you give me a like and a share over there. Big ups to all my Facebook followers and supporters. Make sure you give me a like and a share over there. When you guys are through, come on over to YouTube and join the family. I done already said a little bit of the disclaimer, so y'all know what it is, man. But yeah, man, interesting discussion, man. I was over there on Sonetta's TV, man. One of the biggest content platforms on YouTube, man. And you know, rocking out, man, just talking to some of the brothers. Hopefully I didn't disappoint any of my brethren or any other people that, you know what I'm saying, that know me, whether it be Freemasonry or outside of Freemasonry. You know, for me, it wasn't about just necessarily Freemasonry. It was about just, you know, being on a bigger platform and just presenting myself and in a light to show that we can go everywhere and build and have discussions and conversations and and be courteous and be respectful. You know what I'm saying? And not come back on my channel and down and talk about nobody. Say this is fool or that was fool. I mean, there's some things that I didn't like personally per se, but vice versa. And I can honestly admit and say there was some things that I could have been a little bit calm and cool on. Again, he didn't bait me because I already knew how he was, so I just went in because he was going in. So, and then after a while, I did get tired of that, and I was just like, "Come on, bro, like, be cool, bro. You feel me? Be easy, bro. You feel me? Like, cause and he did all that. I'm like, man, bro, I didn't want to go there because if he was in my face, bro, you wouldn't have said half of that shit, and if you did, bro, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Pete, you know what I'm saying? You do all that excuse me, all that tough talk, bro, and we supposed to be building as men. Like, bro, stop it, bro. You just all that shut up and calling me the N word. I did none of that. Did none of that. But I already knew, again, like I said, I already knew what he was going into. So I kind of, jumped in a little bit to, keep it going and keep the excitement. A few brothers came up on the panel. I like Brother God Energy. I would love to build with God Energy, man. I'm gonna have to get back over there and sign that Brother God Energy and Ashay and Jay Will, man. I love to talk to them brothers again over here on my platform and outside of this, but because I respect those brothers' understanding of what was going on. You say he was pure contempt for you. Yeah, he has pure contempt for you. Yeah, man. I don't know what that was. And some of the shit that he was like, and then so he tried to corner me with the Albert Pike and the Aleister Crowley. And that's when I stated to the brother, come on, man. I know who these guys are, bro. That's why I said some of now, the literature part, what he wrote was phenomenal. Even if it was stolen from various different other sources in literature, and he compiled it and put it together and came up with his literature, morals and dogma. It was superbly wrote. It was excellently wrote. Um, but do I agree with everything that was wrote down? No, and I said that. Then you wanted me to go over everything that I disagreed with. I have to find my book because I read my books. I just don't have these books here just to be having them. So, I hate writing in my books, but that's one book that I did underline, write, and highlight and do a lot of stuff in. So, if I'd have had it in front of me, man, because I got my books and they put away. All my books are, put away. The only two books that I can reach out and grab is my Quran and my I guess you will, if you want to call it a ritual, and my jurisprudence book. And I have an Egyptology book right here. Like these are the books I can literally grab and put on camera. Bam, bam, and then my ritual down there, I can grab it and show you. I like these. I got them like so. But again, my morals and dogma book is, and that's literature that you have to get anyway. Saying and read and go over and study and stuff like that. And get an understanding of. So I mean, yeah, again, it was cool. I enjoyed myself. He thought. I don't know what the brother thought he was doing over there to me. What I'm saying? That's why I wanted to stream it to my platform so you guys can see me interacting, what I'm saying, over there on other panels and see how your boy do. You know what I'm talking about? Again, I ain't disappointed, did I, Did I disappoint, Was I cool? Was I decent? Let me know. Let me see what my uncle say. Did I disappoint? Now, one of the brothers said he was disappointed that I didn't come out and tell him what the Conference Square was. Like, man, come on, man. They can Google and quick look that. Come on, man. They know, bro. I didn't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I did that kind of yesterday. I told the brother that we use the compass for circumscribing ourselves, and you know what I'm saying. And again, in the squares for boundaries. But then one brother asked, "Well, are you an operative or spec?" I'm by profession. I'm not an operative mason, but have I worked as an operative mason before? As far as being a stone, yes. Have I worked as a carpenter before? Yes. I'm a certified electrician. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's crazy, bro. Like for and I'm telling you, bro, what these things are, and you steady like. And again, when we see signs and symbols, everybody, you can take those signs and symbols and see again, like I said, with abstract art, you can see 101 or 1,000,001 different things. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to say that. That's what the esoteric part of Freemasonry or the speculative part of it, or with any philosophy is esoteric. Like even when we read this so-called Bible, because he's an Israelite. See, this is one of the things why I thought this was insanity, because you're an Israelite and you preach the Bible, and some people believe that the Bible is literal. Some people think it is figurative. Some people think it's allegory. Some people think it's mythical. That's what I'm saying. But you're preaching this thing as a literal thing. But I challenged him a little bit on it, but I knew kind of where he was going to go when I was asking about the origins of God, and then he gave me different terms and different names of God, and then he got to talking about a dialect. And I said, well, no, it's not a dialect, because at the Tower of Babel, we all spoke one language. So if we all spoke one language, where's the origin of this language that gives you the name of your creator, of your God? You feel me? Oh, well, it's a translation. No, it's not a translation. Dialects are transliteration, like I was trying to explain him. And I can go back and show y'all why I said no. I'm telling you that dialects are transliteration, because you can't translate a lot of things from language to language. That's not how language works. It's not. And then I tried to tell him that alphabets are symbols. I tried to tell him this yesterday. So A don't necessarily have to be an A. A could be anything we want it to be. Miss Jasmine, how you doing, Goddess? Man, make sure y'all speaking to the goddesses as they enter the building. How you doing, Goddess? But a sign, a symbol, man. Now listen. Now, what I will say is that, do certain things make you more consciously aware of certain signs and symbols when you see them? Yes, it does. Like when you see certain things, if you're not accustomed to them and you come into just like going to school, bro. When you go to school, man, when you start learning math, comprehension, reading, inference, equations, and things like that, your mind expands, your mind broadens, it opens up. You feel me? And there's so much stuff coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's so much stuff coming in. I got an exercise that I'm gonna start practicing with my 5-year-old and my 14-year-old. And I'm gonna do this as well. And this used to be taught in schools in Europe to help with students understanding and comprehension, and as far as intaking things. Writing the alphabets, whichever your dominant hand is, you can either write numbers or you can write alphabets. And with your less dominant hand, write the opposite. And do this for a week straight. It's going to be a strenuous task at first. Take your time and watch how your mind expands and open up once you start, and go read something and go learn something and go try to do something different. Watch how your minds open up and expands. Watch how you start to intake. Watch how you start to feel better. Watch how you start to bam, like when you, as soon as your neurons fire off, you instantly got it. But again, this is something, a cycle of repetition that you have to constantly do. You have to train yourself. Because basically you're glitching your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because you trying to focus here, but your brain's like, damn. Now, when it comes to when you can focus and open up and you can do both things, oh man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It really is. But man, how y'all doing tonight? Enough about me, man. He said it was entertaining. Glad you stood on something. Yeah, that's another thing, Uncle P. He wanted to ask me different questions, which I didn't mind, Unc. And I said, okay, well, we can table that and we can get back there, but let's stay on the topic. And once we stay on the topic, and then we can go there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to overrule or miss anything, because I'm very meticulous and particular about the things that I say, and I listen very well. And he didn't hear, or including a couple of people on the panel, they didn't hear exactly what I was saying, because again, they wanted just to react, because they think that, well, they thought I was being disingenuous. They thought I wasn't giving them all the information that they wanted to hear, and maybe I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But you got information. Again, simple Google search. Just like Brother Black Sage did. He was Googling. Y'all could have Googled too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I felt up, you feel me? Because I'm sitting here steady trying to tell his brother what it is and what it ain't. But, it's kind of hard, again, to tell somebody what it is when it ain't, when they not trying to listen to, they listening to respond, they not listening to build, you know what I'm saying? But I still loved it, man. Again, I still loved it. He said, I can easily argue. Let me see. He said, I can easily argue you haven't read the Bible until you read the 81 books in Ethiopia. It's all subjective and objective when perceptions lead the way. And that's facts, Uncle P. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? So, but again, even when people do, let's just say a person does, right? From a different faction of or denomination of a certain religious group. Let's just say they did, but guess what? They don't internalize it. They don't conceptualize it. They actually really don't even give a hell about it because they're so indoctrinated by um uh whatever doctrine that they take a part of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, they minds can't be open to nothing else but that. And you right here saying everybody else wrong or how they worship and this like that. And then Brother Sonetta told him, well, damn, don't y'all do Passovers on different days? Different Israelites celebrate different Passovers on different days. And it's a lot of you got ISU PK, you got the ICD, whatever. You got a different bunch of factions of Israelites that do not operate the same. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you got your Old Testament Israelites, you got your New Testament Israelites, and you got your Israelites that go with the whole book, or well, the 66 books. I'm not going to say the whole book because there are, and then again, because they do a DNA analysis and to try to match the paper up. Because who's to say really that those sacred parchments or those sacred tablets and things like that are actually put together correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't translate them, you didn't put them together. And how you even know that's what that shit say? You don't speak Hebrew, since y'all said Hebrew is a language and it's not a people. You don't speak it. And I get on my channel and what I do, I encourage y'all to get into linguistics and learn language and learn the origins of things. I scream that all the time. What I say, but you get your 3-year-old man and start right now and teach them 2 to 3 languages. You know what I'm saying? Preferably, I got certain. Well, it depends on who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, what language you choose to teach. But I mean, teach them. Start them young. You know what I'm saying? Open up the mind. Start expanding the third eye, man. Stop looking through these pupils that you think are eyes. These ain't shit but projections, man. I explained that once before too, but we ain't gonna get off too deep into that. But yeah, man. He says the origin of language is written in the first barrier you must cross. It's the first barrier you must cross. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, the facts. You said Aramaic. Let me get back to my okay, and then he said Aramaic and Greek helps. Yes. So again, learning Aramaic, learning Arabic, learning Hebrew. These things, and Hebrew is nothing but Yiddish. You know what I'm saying? But a form of Yiddish is, we can, because again, a lot of different languages are comprised. Even English is comprised of a different variations of languages. You know what I'm saying? From all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's facts. This is facts. Even the English and I would say that the English language is nothing but a Germanic language. That's all it is. If you hear the original, and I can't, if you hear the original English, how it was spoken, and what it conformed to today, you'll be like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And even now, when you go over to England, we don't speak that the King's English. We speak Americans English. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it, and I ain't, without trying to get too technical or deep or broad into the language part of it. Um, but yeah, that's why I went to the point about asking him about what is God's name and stuff like that. I thought he was gonna get the hint and get the point, but when you so indoctrinated and you so steadfast, and I'm not saying that the brother's wrong. His belief is his belief, and I rock with it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what he do, that's what he do. The brother Maroon that came up there, he keeps screaming this Luciferia thing, from Elizabeth the First. She was the actual Luciferia. Luciferia, correct, but not Luciferian. Like people, and so now, if Luciferia was this English queen, how does Luciferia become Luciferian to be equated to the devil? See, that's what I say. See, it's origins, and they get things conflated, and he was trying to take things from different houses and adopted rights and masonry and compress them and put them up into one group, and that's not how this worked. And I was trying to tell a brother that, but again, other brothers came on the panel and was trying to tell him. You know what I'm saying? It was people in the chat that was trying to tell him. But of course, he had his cronies in the chat and people that rock out with him and believe what he say. I mean, I wasn't mad at it. You're supposed to. I didn't have a supporter in the chat. I mean, it was some brothers in the chat, but I didn't know them brothers like he knew. You know what I'm saying? I was just over there overwhelmed. And no matter, and look, his presentation probably was a beautiful presentation, right, y'all? But look, I'm off the top of the dome. Like, man, let me tell you, any and for the people that's watching me and what I have, you take this how you ever take it, man. Anybody that I have met or that has talked to me or that knows me, ask them what they call me, and ask them when they fact check me if I'm man, I'm a fucking human encyclopedia. Bro, history was my major in college, not just African American history. I'm talking about white folks' history. I'm talking about Mongolian history. I'm talking about ancient Egyptian history, Babylonian history. I know a lot about a lot of things, bro. I don't know everything. So again, I was building. I love to build, bro. I love to learn. I love for people to teach me. I love to gain information. You know what I'm saying? I love to be able to uh 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 figure out the proper discernment and how to put things together and build and take this and take this and take this and see, oh, you know what? We love, come on, and anybody that's been on this channel, we love to go down the rabbit holes. I just don't bring listen, I just don't have people up here talking. My brother is a whole motherfucking physicist and a science. He a dickhead sometimes. I love him. The whole fucking physicist and a science teacher. That's why I call him master teacher. He don't be up here, now besides when he, talking about Lou up the bell, but everything he speaks truth. He knows that, bro. My Professor Remo, come on, man. My Uncle P in the chat. Man, these people, I don't have ignorant people. And these people have professions. These people are certainly proficient and steadfast and committed and convicted and know what the fuck they talking about in their fields. You feel me? Like, bro, I hang with doctors. Listen, y'all. Let me tell you something, man. Yeah, I'm from the hood, bro. I'm from the projects. You feel me? You feel me? Like that shit was old, bro. I hang with doctors. I hang with lawyers. I hang with engineers. I hang with physicists. These are my homies. You feel me? Like, and they regular people, man, outside of what a lot of people think. Some of them dickheads, you know, you feel me at times. But I don't do that, bro, because that ain't my energy, bro. You feel me? That ain't my, that's not my skill. That's not what my representation to the people is. You know what I'm saying? Being an asshole and a dickhead when it comes to this knowledge. I know how to shut the hell up. I got 2 ears and 1 mouth. I like to talk, but I know how to shut up and listen. When I'm wrong, come on, Unc, when I'm wrong, when I misspeak or say something, I come back. Oh, y'all, I was wrong. Do up the band, da 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 da. I love for people to come up here and teach me. That's why I have Bearded Tabernacle. I want to learn why people. This is a social. I keep telling, bro. So what I'm gonna do is, Uncle P, if I go back over there and I do have a debate with the brother, I said I have no power. I had no problem with putting a PowerPoint together, but shit, I thought we was having a discussion. You know what I'm saying? A conversation, not presenting PowerPoints and you know what I'm saying? And then I still would need a PowerPoint. Because I'm all I'm going to do is speak out against what the information that you're putting up on the screen, and we can go into this and we can speak on this and say this, like, because I'm gonna give you the same information that you're giving, or give you a different variation or interpretation of what you're trying to give me. Because if you're not privy to the information, again, you're making up what you wanted to believe, and you're trying to push it to the people and push it on me to make me accept and say, yeah, that he right. That's what it is. But no, it ain't no but. You wrong, brother. That's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was cool. Uncle P says Shakespeare's English has rooted in hyperpole. Yep. Shakespeare's. I know what you meant. He said acquiring knowledge is a lifetime task. That's true. That's true, man. If you run around here thinking you know everything, you're a damn fool. But God in that Bible, the God of the Bible, you know what I'm saying? He takes care of fools, children and fools, right? You know what I'm saying? Old fools, young fools, middle-aged fools, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So man, look, man, again, I just like to build without all that extra shit, man. All that how many M's in the name calling and shit like that. You feel me? Don't get me wrong, we can do that all day, but come on, man. Come on, man. We ain't gotta do all that to get a point across, man. You gotta tell nobody to shut up, call people niggas and call them out your son and all this crazy shit and madness. No one else on the panel did that, bro. And then he was long-winded, bro. Like he said, you want to give me a time? I said, no, I'm trying to respect it, brother. But damn, bro, when I asked you for a quick synopsis of what your presentation was about, how didn't you have that? Because at the end of any presentation, you give a summary and you summarize. You couldn't skip to the summary part. I had to sit there through a whole 150 slides. Is you insane? Shit, you wasn't gonna get to all 150 of them slides if we was in a formal debate at 10 minutes around. Shit, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what they do over there on Sonata, man. They get conscious, they get into religions, and they have debates. I might have to go around and get back over that. You know what I'm saying? You heard that word, casual conversation? Yeah, yeah. What'd you say, Uncle P? A casual conversation versus debate is two different animals. He said you were having a casual convo and he was having a DEFCON 5. Right. And Uncle P, now honestly answer this question, Uncle P. You don't have to be biased because you my uncle. That ain't got shit to do with it. Honestly, with his DEFCON 5 debate and my casual convo, and I'm not saying pick a side, but because it wasn't a side to pick. It was just his information against, what I was saying. Because I was reading the chat, and a lot of people in the chat was saying, "Damn, he finna chat rah rah. Damn, he knocked Yara out with that one blow." Like, did you think my casual conversation was befitting, um, in response to his DEFCON 5 presentation or build he was having with me? Because I tried to be calm, cool, and collected and just present or give my opinions and not my opinions, my factual information about the things that he was spewing out. You know what I'm saying? And I asked the brother to be respectful several times. Like, brother, I ain't come up here and say you wasn't an Israelite or you wasn't a God-fearing man or none of that. Oh, he's not a Mason. And if you're this and that, brother, what are you talking? See, you don't even understand the walk, the travel, the journey that ones take, that ones take to do what they do. Y'all steady saying ritual. It's just initiation. It's not even ritual. You steady saying oath and it's obligation. Like, bro, like and then one brother came on and said, "Bro, it's a difference between an obligation and an oath." I kind of want to say they one and the same, so I ain't want to agree with the brother. So, but again, that's just and that's just me disagreeing with another brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. My boy 3-1 Izzy, and can't forget the Izzy. Brian, what's going on with you, brother Brian? Going on with you? Salute, my boy. Salute. Peace and blessings, my boy. Peace and blessings. On my bad. I'm sorry. Not peace and blessings. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. I forget y'all. I'll be trying to alleviate certain words out of my vocabulary because certain things are conjuring versus being relative and conducive to actual conversation. Spells can be casted. Real shit. He said you gain nothing. He said you gain. What am I saying? Let me put that up there. What you say? He said you gain nothing getting in the mud, getting in mud, con. Oh yeah, yeah, because that was mud. I look, Uncle P, I ain't get shit but dirty, huh? That's all it was. But I still have fun. I still have fun. No, not peace and blessings, man, because blessings mean so for those that don't know, blessings is a mark of blood. So that's why I choose not to say the word blessings anymore. And queen actually means a horrible woman. So that's why I don't call the goddesses queens anymore. You know what I'm saying? So blessing actually means to mark by blood. So to bless something, it means to mark it by blood. So that's why I choose not to say blessings anymore. But I know, we give different meanings and definitions, but the original origin of the word, that's what it comes from. And that's what it means. That's why I say I don't want to say blessings anymore. And things like that. So yeah. And other words is just, some things are negative in connotation and relevance to, saying how we speak and greet one another and how it was used throughout history to be a descriptive narrative of our people. That's why I choose not to say the N word, or I choose to calm it down sometimes because I still, but I'm trying to alleviate it or eradicate it from my vocabulary. Shit, I'm trying to start smoking cigarettes too. A lot of shit be hard. You know what I'm saying? But peace, love, and abundance to the chat. Peace, love, and abundance to the family that's in the building, man. Hit that like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's Toxic Tuesday, man. We in the building. Man, big shout out to my brother for stopping on for a minute, and big shout out to whoever that was in the background that was speaking. I like that, you know what I'm saying? That what she was speaking about. You feel me? But man, listen, y'all, this is an open platform, open forum, open panel, open chat. If y'all want to come up here, man, I'm just going, Toxic Tuesday, man. I'm just going over, you know what I'm saying, the conversation, the topic of the things that went on today. Matter of fact, I'll do this for you guys. For the ones that's in the building, I'll play a little bit of it. We can do that. We'll play a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? We'll play a little bit of it. No, I ain't gonna play too much of it. I'll just play a little bit of it. If you hear me, and y'all let me know what y'all what y'all think. TMB with Monkey Man. My bladder. Yeah. Oh no, my dumb ass. I got it on my own channel. Y'all got to forgive me. I'm a listener. Look, I'm looking for it. I'm like, I got it on my own damn channel. Why I just don't go there and get it? Here we go. I hate them little ones. Sorry, y'all. I just hate them half joints. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? There we go. Might have to play it like that. There we go.
Let him speak for itself, but I know the other brother said that.
Oh, yeah, I'll stop you. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I mean, you said some things like accusing the Masons, not this brother, but you was accusing the Masons of knowing about children's sacrifice.
Yeah, they know about their history. If they're real Masons, they know about the history.
Now, you do know white Masons and black Masons are two different, right?
Not according to these brothers.
Because
I asked them on your show the other night, and I don't remember if it was exactly this brother, but I do know I asked the question: are you a Prince Hall Freemason, which as we know is the first who started the first African lodge? And then I asked him, are you connected to the Scottish Rite and the York Rite? And I didn't even mention the other one, but I asked him, were they connected to those lodges, to those houses? And one of the brothers' answers was yes. So if they're saying that they're connected to that, then they're connected to all the origin, right? Because Prince Hall didn't start the Freemasons. He just started.
So that's not even how that works. So y'all, Prince Hall Freemasonry. So Prince Hall Freemasonry is a brother by the name of Prince Hall. He was a slave, right? Him and other brothers, and a brother that started the AME Church. I forgot his name. It was like how many of them brothers? Almost like 7 to 10 of them brothers. But anyway, they were initiated by a traveling Irish military lodge. They were unable to confer degrees, meaning they couldn't meet. Like once they were made, meaning they couldn't make anybody else. They could meet, but they couldn't meet to confer degrees. They couldn't meet to handle proper Masonic business because at that time, yes, the modern construct of Freemasonry was owned, perverted, and tainted by European rule. And I never disagreed with that fact, and I hold true to that still today, even though I practice the system of Masonry. So you do have your York Rite Masonry, and you do have Scottish Rite Masonry. Yesterday, when I was talking to the brother, I was trying to let him know that Scottish Rite Masonry takes the claim for being the more intellectual side of what is called Freemasonry, and the York Rite are the brothers. So, like when you get into Scottish Rite, you don't. You're an initiate, but you don't actually go through initiation. It's more like some Shakespeare type shit. But going through the York Rite, you have to travel and you have to experience things in order to really embody and understand what you're reading. Like, I mean, you can use your imagination, but some people like how we are visual learners. Some people are visual learners. Some people are hands-on learners. So the York Rite of Masonry would be the hands-on learning. You feel me? To get that experience. The Scottish Rite version would be the visual part of it, because all I need to see is you feel me? And you can travel up and down, and then you can travel down and up. It's a difference in the travel. It's a difference in the jurisdictions from northern to southern. this anything that I'm saying, y'all can look it up. I wouldn't lie. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to hide anything. I get on here all the time and tell y'all, I tell y'all any fucking thing, right? But again, that anything has to be in certain boundaries, bro. Because again, it ain't that because I took an oath or obligation. I'm not finna, if my homie come tell me something in the confines of me and I keep it in my breastplate, why would I go tell the world? That's crazy. I wouldn't do that. Oh man, we got another guy that's in the building. Miss Moni Bubba, what's up, sweetie? What's up?
African lodge, right? Where blacks were allowed to join at the time, because at the time of Prince Hall, blacks weren't allowed in white lodges. So I'm just going to show, I'm going to even show the coonery in that, so to speak. That's the best way I can even put it.
Okay, so last question before I move on to the next brother. You have a debate coming up with Nepal. What's that about?
I don't even remember no more, to be honest with you.
Oh man, we don't want you to run, man.
There's some.
We don't want you to run.
I forgot exactly what it is, but I don't remember exactly the title.
Okay, we're gonna have to upload that title.
I don't want to do the rape one anymore.
No, the great. We ain't gonna do that. Yeah,
do the great one anymore. But she wanted to do something else, so we did agree to a different title, but I don't recall exactly what it is.
All right, so we'll get it together tonight. We'll figure it out. So now to my brother Beard.
What's going on?
What's happening, brother? What do you think about the claims? Now you're a real Mason. What do you think about the claims that Black Sage is making right now? He said that the Masons know about the children's sacrifice. The children's sacrifice, like Masons is sacrificing the babies, the children.
Okay, so as far as my knowledge and from my understanding, I never sacrificed children. I've been doing this over 20 years. I don't know other brothers that didn't sacrifice children. I never seen it, never heard it. Now, if you want to talk about individuals getting off into, maybe other sadistic or maybe other ritualistic things, I mean, those are those individuals. But as a whole, as an organization, as a construct, no, we do not sacrifice and kill children and traffic children and any other such. No. That's
all right. How long have you been a Mason?
Over 20 years, brother.
Oh, wow. Over 20 years. So I guess, Yara, Black Sage, one of you brothers going to learn something today. And without any further ado, I want everybody to know that this is not a debate. This is a conversation between these two brothers.
Hold on.
This is strictly a conversation, but we know conversation.
But later on in the show, he's going to say I was ill prepared because this is supposed to be a conversation and not a debate. So I didn't have a PowerPoint. Why would I have a PowerPoint if this wasn't a debate? You feel me? Now, if it was a debate, yeah, I'm going to bring my shit. You feel me? But this was just a casual conversation that we were supposed to be having. You heard Brother Saw say that. Now, I did speak earlier. I did say intellectual discourse. If you look up discourse is whenever you're having a conversation, yes, it's a debate because guess what? Someone's not going to agree, right? But if we can have a build to get to a certain topic and narrow it down to what we don't agree on, then off that topic, we can have a debate off of that topic and we can present information from that topic. See, this was broad. And I don't think Elder Yara understood that. I know Sarnetta. See, listen, I ain't mad at the Elder Sarnetta doing what he doing. He doing what he doing because he trying to build his. He ain't building. He got a platform. He building up you know what I'm talking about? He building up the battle for the war. So I already know what he doing. And I ain't have a problem with that. That's why I told him like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me? But let's keep going.
Turns into debates. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not going to put a timer up. I'm going to ask you two to respect each other's time.
Yes, sir.
And if it gets crazy, I will have to give y'all time, put the time up. So without any further ado, Yara, which one of y'all would like to start the conversation?
Go ahead, man. And present this proof of us, sacrificing children.
All right, Yara, you got the floor.
As I stated before, he said us sacrificing children. I stated already that there is no evidence of that happening today in modern times, but we know that those are the deities and the origins that they come from. And if you connect yourself to those origins, if you're saying you came from those people, what I'm saying is that I've never seen any Mason give any objection to those origins.
Okay, well, show me origins where you said that. Okay, well, if you're saying that in modern times we don't do it, and you're saying that it was done in ancient or whatever antiquity, do you have any documentation, any thing that I can look at and we can go over together and see where, you know, we or Masons, I'm not going to say we, Masons per se, sacrificed children or did any type of ritualistic thing that you know, unalived kids?
Well, I'm going to get through that throughout my presentation. So I do have a presentation I'm going to give to the build up, because I just don't want to deal with that one particular thing. I want to deal with that and actually go into the actual symbolism that you guys deal with, and go into the actual history that you guys deal with or don't deal with. Because what I'm seeing now is that what you guys do as a whole, and I'm grouping you into the Freemasons, right? Is that is a part. I don't know if you would even answer this question. Have you been initiated into
a regular and just? Yes, I have, brother.
Okay, so with that initiation, there comes something that you must submit to and agree to, correct?
No, sir.
Okay, so you're telling me that the lodge that you attend, and out of these 20 years, is not a prerequisite that you submit or that you acknowledge the God or the deity Jabulon?
No, sir.
Not at all whatsoever. And you've never heard of that in your lodge?
No, sir. I know
he's not a Mason. He's not a Mason. Okay,
hold on. So listen, let me tell you something. So what you're talking about is adopted right. The things that you're talking about, those things are in an adopted right. So in Masonry, there are only 3 primary degrees. Anything else is an adopted right. Okay, well, we all know everything is made up, right? So we're gonna, but the
we don't know that.
Come on, bro.
So we don't know that.
So the premise and the foundation of Masonry is 3 principal degrees. Anything else, as I stated yesterday, as the red house, the black house, and any other degrees you get deferred upon you, or that gets deferred upon you, those are adopted rights. So those rights are not necessarily tied originally or fundamentally with the first 3 degrees.
Mm-hmm. And when you say rights, you're talking about ritual, right?
No, well, you could say.
Hold up for a minute, y'all. Beard, do you have a presentation you want to show as well?
I didn't come with no prayer because this is the
okay. So this is right. So this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm going to being that you're the only one that have a presentation.
You can present.
I'm going to allow the brother to stop you when he ready to stop you. Like if you say something that he disagree with, I want the brother to say, hold on for a minute and let him elaborate on what's going on. If it's, if he wants to speak on that, he can speak on it. So
that's I would like to do it. I don't have a problem with that because
one thing too, out of respect, brother. Can you stop saying that I'm not a Mason? I didn't say you wasn't an Israelite. No, brother,
he's a Mason, man. Come on.
Hey, listen.
Brother Yara, can I please just hold on and I'm gonna let you go. I'm not saying you're not an Israelite, so can you stop saying that I'm not? Like let's start the conversation off as men and present ourselves with proper decorum on the Elder Show. I'm not saying you're not an Israelite, so please don't say that, brother. Because
as you can see, his clothing that he got on. So I had to throw that back up there.
What he got on, I said he's not a Mason. So
he's not an Israelite. See, that's what
brother.
All right, you got to respect a little bit.
I'm not offended by that.
Go ahead, bro.
I hear that all the time.
Go ahead, brother.
So as I go through this, I'm going to say it several times. You're not a Mason, and I'm going to.
You're not an Israelite, brother.
I'm fine. That's perfectly fine. I can deal with that. We're in the toughest environment, right?
He's a Mason, y'all. Come on now, bro. You're an Israelite, bro.
Disrespect, but this is what Elder Yara does. See, because he does this because he wants to excite me, right? So if I get excited, I can't present, or I can't maybe say what I want to say because I might have a little cloudy here, but that's not going to work, Elder Rara. I've been over here watching Sonetta for a long time, and I know how you operate. That's why I ask respectfully, brother, for you not to do that. As a grown man, as a scholarly grown man, brother, you don't have that proper respect and decorum.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. You're not a Mason. All right, so let me show my presentation.
He's the goofball, man. He's the goofball, man. This man is a whole goofball.
Hey, listen.
All right, let's go, y'all. Come on, let's go.
My presentation, bro.
All right.
All right. And then you can stop me and ask all the questions you like.
Carry on, brother.
Absolutely, I will. All right. Sonetta, I'm gonna play a series of videos because I want to show that this is not Elder Yara's information, and that some of this information are coming directly from people who are Masons, right? So
I hope it's all right to play the video.
Let me show this, and you can
Did you hear me?
Let me know, Sonetta. No, what'd you just say?
I said, I hope it's all right to play the video without getting flagged. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. No, you got a right to play it. It's for educational purposes only.
All right, your video is up and show.
Play the whole thing. Okay, and then just let me know if people can hear it. I want the people to hear something real quick.
Watch this video, man. Watch this video he put up, y'all. This video is for white folks.
Yeah, we hear it.
I want the people to hear something. All right, cool. I'm trying to get to the point.
Left alone, give me the secrets of a master mason. This is no time or place to be in no sacred way with patience. So devils completed. Talk not to me of time, place, or patience. Give me the secrets of a master mason, or I will take your life. When the devil is completed, if found worthy, you'll receive them lawfully as I have. Give me the secrets of a master mason, or I will take your life. And they'll become to in this rude man.
Let's skip through this shit. That shit was crazy. I don't even want to rewatch that. That whole ordeal. Y'all, if y'all want to find it, y'all go online. Look, that whole shit was just like wrong, and I'm telling them it was wrong. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe I do gotta watch it because it ain't. Okay, we could probably gotta suffer. Oh, now I can change the speed, though, can't I?
Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit of something because I want y'all to hear something.
Give me the secrets of a master mason. This is no time or place to be in no sacred way with patience. So devils completed. Talk not to me of time, place, or patience. Give me the secrets of a master mason, or I will take your life. When the devil is completed, if found worthy, you'll receive them lawfully as I have. Give me the secrets of a
Right, this shit is whack. That's why I don't even want to play. Even this, even they know it's crazy to hear what this shit is. Let me see, man. I wanna hold it down.
master mason, I will take your life.
Even before his fellow brethren Masons, to not even give the secret rites or the secrets of Freemasonry. He's willing to give his life before he even tells his own brethren the truth. And I'm telling you, anyone who says that I'm a Mason and we don't hold secret rites and we don't.
So that's not so what I'm gonna go back and we're gonna listen. We're gonna take it back. I'm gonna let y'all watch a little bit more and listen to what he said.
I am Jubilant. In order.
So first we're gonna watch a little bit more of what the fuck these white folks doing up here, because this ain't even a proper lodge, because the whole floor should be a mosaic paving.
Master Mason, this is no time or place to be in
I digress.
with patience. So devils completed. Talk not to me of time, place, or patience. Give me the secrets of a master mason, or I will take your life. When the devil is completed and found worthy, you'll receive.
So what he's saying is that because we're gonna get to the part where he said, well, see, this man ain't even trying to give up whatever information to his own brothers. Remember, he said that. Keep watching.
Give me the secrets of a master mason, I will take your life. And it'll become true in this rude man, the rest of the man no secrets. When the temple's completed, if found worthy, you'll receive a walk as I have. Then die. And the temple made his escape out at the east gate.
Now listen very carefully right here.
I'm glad to meet you. Give me the secrets of a master mason, or I will take your life. This is no time or place for the man no secrets. Talk to me about time, place, patience, or the completion of the temple. Give me the secrets of a master mason, or I will take your life. It'll behoove you in this rude and violent manner, thus to demand no secrets. When the temple's completed, if found worthy, you'll then receive them lawfully as I have. You have passed Jubilum. Me you cannot pass. My name is Jubilum, well known for my.
Now, two things, family. Did y'all hear the last gentleman he was taken to? He says, I am Jubilon. I am Jubilon. In order to claim to be a true Mason, you must accept Jubilon as the supreme deity. He is the universal deity that you must accept. It doesn't matter if you claim to be a Jew and believe in Yahweh, or if you're a Muslim and you claim to believe in Muhammad or Allah. It doesn't matter if you're a Buddhist. You still must submit to Jabulon. And if you also notice in the video, in this initiation rite, he's willing to give his life even before his fellow brethren Masons, to not even give the secret rites or the secrets of Freemasonry. He's willing to give his life before he even tells his own brethren the truth. And I'm telling you, anyone who says that I'm a Mason and we don't hold secret rites and we don't hold secrecy and there's no secrets in Freemasonry, you are not honest. Because in your initiation rite, a part of your initiation rite is to even die. You give your life before you even give these secrets out. So when they come on here and say this and say, oh, there's no secrets, they've already made that initiation rite that they can't do it.
It's crazy.
It's all a lie to the people. It's a lie to the people. Let's go back to the part when he says, he says, he brings him to the guy, he says, I am Jabulon.
He didn't say that.
I talked about this yesterday, and I'm going to show it again even more clearly what this Jabulon
I'm ready to explain to him what it is.
Right? And so this is a secret recording. And as a matter of fact, if anybody wants
like
to
for
go
real,
take a full look at it, go to
real.
Kyle Undercover, Kyle Kyle Undercover, and look at Freemasonry Exposed.
And all this was
right?
a white man.
Now, Kyle was an actual
perversion
Christian
of white folks
who actually played the role of wanting to go into a Freemasonic temple, go through the initiation rites and see what it actually is that they do, because there's so much shrouded in secrecy. So he snuck in a video camera and he recorded these rituals. And now he's really started to come out a couple of years ago because he has received so many death threats and different things on doing this. And if you actually watch this entire video, you'll see all of the different things that they do in these initiation rites. Now, this brother here just said he went through the initiation rites. Now, if he didn't go through these initiation rites, then I want him to explain what type of initiation rites he went through that's different from these Masons and these Master Masons.
All right, y'all right. Let's get a brother some opportunity to respond.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead, brother. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
And I'm flustered. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I don't know what the hell that is you showing, but Shawnetta, please take that down. And for anybody, please don't watch that. So first of all, we're talking about three, and for the brothers that's in the chat, I'm going to do my best to explain without doing too much or saying too much. But I will not tell you how and what rituals and rites and things that I went to. But what I will do is explain that. So three ruffians, East, West, and South Gate. I mean North Gate, right? So these three ruffians, you got the name wrong. It's Jubello, and Jubalum, not Jubalan. You know what I'm saying? These are ruffians that did things to the master, the Grandmaster Hiram Abiff, as he was trying to, when he came through, doing whatever he was. So Brother Hiram Abiff is not mentioned widely throughout the Bible, but Brother Hiram is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So you can find Brother Hiram in the Bible. So in Masonic lore, Brother Hiram Abiff is the grand, is one of the grand architects of the temple. And that temple happens to be King Solomon Temple, also along with King Tariq. See, it's like when they say I didn't want to entertain the madness and the craziness, right? Because now I'm telling y'all, so I'm getting deep. I'm gonna let y'all hear what I said, but I'm just gonna give a little background. So it was three master builders, right? You know what I'm saying? Of the temples, and Solomon was one. Solomon was the head, and then you had King of Tyre, and then you had Hiram Abiff. Hiram Abiff was the actual stonemason, was the actual one with a trestle board putting the works together. Solomon was more of the speculative mason, which is what we practice today, the system, because masonry is a beautiful system of morality built in an allegory. And that's what we practice more today. And that comes from more of the lines of Solomon own. When we greet each other, what's going on, Solomon? Or some brothers say Hiram, but it's more proper to say Solomon because it's in reverence, or not paying homage or worship it, but it's in reverence to Solomon because it's the building of his temple. So this ritual is supposed to be in representation of builders of that temple. And he goes on to say later, they deface them, they value them. No. You leave things at the door. You go in and do your work, and once you do your work, you mark your work, and you get paid. Excuse me, and you get paid for your wages. Well, you get wages, for your work off your mark. For every stone that you cut, you put your mark. And you keep account of your marks, how many marks you made. You take that mark to the person that's over the project, and you show them your marks, and they pay you accordingly. So what that was the master Hiram Abiff, who's the grand architect, the master plan man on the trestle board, who was helping building up King Solomon's temple. In the first temple, and then I'm gonna let people know too, because I didn't say this before on my channel. Man is the first machine. Any building, any edifice that has been erected, including King Solomon's temple, was from the understanding and esoteric metaphysical meaning of man and woman. You feel me? Go look this up. Go look at other cultures. This is what the belief is. Like it's I don't know. And then again, this is supposed to be a scholarly individual, right? But I guess just with the Israelites, or just with that so-called religion, which I really don't think he's too scholarly on. Not throwing shot, but I'm just saying, because any and everything that I'm saying right now to y'all, you can go look this up. This ain't nothing that you can't go find. That's what I'm saying. So again, Jubello, and Jubalum, not Jubalan. So now he's gonna put up a picture of Jubalan, and it's gonna say 3x3. And I tried to explain to him what that was, but we're gonna let this play. So let me explain. Putting his work on his trestle board, he was trying to leave, or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna shorten the story up. And as he was trying to leave, he was accosted, and basically they was trying to rob the man. So if a motherfucker come up on you now, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, give it up, because it ain't worth your life. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Certain shit just ain't worth your life if it's petty. You feel me? But this was plans or something that, it's just like, man, how people always say, man, don't tell nobody your idea. Don't say your idea, because somebody gonna take it. They're gonna steal it. They're gonna run with it. This is the same type of understanding of philosophy. So yeah, let me go on. Approached by 3 ruffians. These 3 ruffians' names were Jubella, Jubalam, and Jubella. Those are ruffians. Those are people that was trying to kill that man. Those are not people that we pay homage or reverence to, and that's it. Period.
All right, that's all you want to address so far.
Jersey Rich, yeah, because that what he put up there was madness, and I ain't never seen what he put up there. And I don't know what that was.
I'm sure you haven't, because only a real Mason would have ever seen that. So let me continue,
brother. I'm from a regular. Listen, let me tell you, I'm regular and recognized, brother. I got you. I'm not regular. I'm from a regular. Please tell you recognize.
I believe you. But a real Mason would have known what that is. But I'm trying to teach the people. It is their job to have this plausible.
So I just told him what it was. So Jersey, hit the panel, brother. Hey, hit the link in the chat, Jersey. Come holler at me, man. Come talk to me. Master Teacher, what Master Teacher at? Master Teacher, if you out there, come talk to me. Anybody, any brother that because I know I'm on my any brother that's in the building that might be hearing this or listening, come talk to me. I think I shortened it up, but I explained what that was. You say I'm a real Mason. Are you, brother? But come on up here, brother. So I think I explained. I did shorten it up. You know what I'm saying? I just put the link in the chat right here, bro. Are you on my landscape, or are you on the vertical? If you're on the vertical, bro, you got to go on my community post and you can hit the link from my community post. But if you're on the landscape, I just put the link in the chat. Listen, this is an open platform, open forum. We open for discussion. I have an open platform. Listen, as long as you come up here respectable and show proper decorum, I don't give a hell who you are, what you are. If you got something to say, you can say it. If you want to vent, whatever. Hey, let's get it. But Jersey Rich, I just put the link in the chat. I'll put the link in the chat again for you. Bearded conversation. Oh, you might be on my Blooders channel. You might be on Monkey Man's channel. My Blooders. So bearded conversation. Let me put it in the chat for you, bro. That's the name of my channel, Bearded Conversation. You type it in, go on over there, hit that sub button for your boy. You hear me? Hit that link. Come on, rock out. You know what I'm talking about? So and again, man, like I say, man, I shortened up the story. I gave y'all a little bit more to it and added to it. It's not a secret, bro. Like these things, like, bro, some things I can talk about that. Like, but again, like I told him, bro, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things I'm not gonna take, bro. That's just like me sleeping with my girl and coming up here telling the world what I do with my woman in the bedroom, bro. That's insane. Who does shit like that? I mean, it's people that do, but I'm not one of them people. You know what I'm saying? But Jersey Rich, Bearded Conversation is the name of the channel, my boy. Let me play some more of this, y'all.
Deniability. It's their initiation right. It is their life.
If you on YouTube, how you don't see my?
It is their life.
See my channel.
Giving ritual to say.
How you don't see my channel?
He has to say that.
It's and not then when he says, "Oh, brother, I don't have to say anything." That's brother.
The cover story,
brother. I don't have to say anything. So okay. So listen, let me tell you something. So if me, you, and Sinetta is on the football team, right? And the coach give me, you, and Sinetta orders. Are me and you and Sinetta gonna go to the other team and tell the other team the plays that we finna run? So why would I, if you're not part of my club, or if you're not my brother, why would I come tell anybody about what's going on in my house, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you and anyone else in the chat, that's why you're not gonna know any and everything.
Hold up, let him finish, y'all. Let him finish.
No, so for you or any other brother or person in the chat, yeah, I'm gonna give you what you need to know. But anything that you don't need to know, I'm not gonna give you that, brother. Again, like I said, if me, you, and Sinetta were on a team and the coach gave us the plays, me, you, and Sinetta, the elder, we not finna go to the other team and say, look, we finna run this play, so your man need to be. Come on, brother. No. And y'all talking about these secrets? Tell me what man on the face of this earth ain't had a secret to keep to himself, brother.
So again, you agree with me that there are secrets that you guys hold that you cannot share. So for you to come up here on this panel, can I finish my statement, brother, real quick? So when you come up, so hold on, brother. So when you come up on this panel and you agree to have a discussion, right? and I pose these questions, and you say, you know what? I don't know what that is, or why would I give out our
know what
secrets?
that was, y'all.
What you're doing,
that's not what I
is
said.
you're not being able to honestly.
Did you listen to what I said? I didn't say I wouldn't give out no secrets. What I said was, brother, if you're not privy to the information or the inner workings of what I do, again, if I was on a football team with you and the Elder Sonetta, we're not finna go to the other team and tell them the plays that we are finna run, brother. That's insane. Are you serious right now?
And when you say running, when you say going to the other team, what do you mean? Not sharing. When you say not sharing plays, are you saying not sharing secrets?
Okay, let me break it down. Let me break it down for you, Elder Yara, since again you don't understand. So now,
I understand what you're saying.
You couldn't possibly. So I said me, you, and the Elder Sonetta, and we were on a football team, and the coach came out and gave us the next 3 plays, right? And then me, you, and Brother Sonetta turn around and go over to the other team's bench and say, look, these are the 3 plays that we finna run. I need you to stand here and do this because I'm gonna throw it here and I'm gonna do this. Would you go, if we were on a sports team, would you go do that after the coach gave you the plays? Would you go do that?
That's not what we're talking about.
Yes, it is, brother. Because you're talking about secrets. Because those,
that's not what we're talking. That's a straw man.
Brother Sonetta,
that's a straw man argument because you can't answer the question.
I explained what
no. You get no. You did not. You're not going. What you're saying is not. I'm not going to answer the question. That's what you're saying. Now you might have. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you again, right?
Yeah. Then I'm gonna let Matt.
The video I just showed that you said you had no understanding, no knowledge of what that is.
No, that's not what I said. I just said I don't know what that is because that ain't
exactly. You just said you don't know what that is. Okay.
Do you know what the word sarcastic? Do you know what the word sarcastic and facetious
means? Are you
gonna
let me explain? Are you gonna let me finish? Because you do want to ask for decorum. Now you're either gonna shut up and let me talk.
Brother, don't use those words, brother. Please, brother, just calm down,
now,
brother.
It's cool. I'm just saying now. You
let's all have a grownful conversation, brother.
He calls for decorum.
To you, and I want you to be respectful to the brother. Come on, man. We grown men.
Don't call.
I'm gonna let him finish. But brother, that's the teacher, mom, in the building. What you think, brother? What you think, master teacher? Where you at? Master teacher paging. Master teacher paging. My boy, is you there? You there? Hello? Going once, going twice. Okay, he might be doing something. I'll wait till he come back. When he come back, I'll stop it.
For decorum and don't bring decorum. Okay? So when I showed the video, your comment was, your response to it was, I don't know what that is. I'm telling you is that secret recording of the initiation rites of a high degree Mason or a Mason. Either you're not that in high degree in 20 years and you don't know what that is, or you're just not being honest in telling us that you don't recognize what that is. It's the only two. So my point in this whole presentation is, brother, is that if you don't recognize what that is, and I believe it was you who said you're a part not just of Freehall Masonry, but you also follow the Scottish Rite and the Scottish Rite.
That was me,
right?
Brother. Yes, sir.
Right. So those gentlemen are part of the Scottish Rite. I gave you the video. I'm gonna tell y'all the video again. It's called Kyle Undercover, Exposing Freemasonry. Search it on YouTube. Go watch it. You'll see it. This is
I want to say this real quick. I think the mistake that you could be making, Yara, is that different lodges in different
don't help him. Sorry, don't help him.
Hold on. Different lodges in different cities, they have different rites of passage. They different. Like the one in New York, where I'm from, they come down the street dressed as a woman, and they got balloons in their chest, and they wear skirts and dresses and wigs, and they all got a rope around their wrists where they all chained up, and they come down and they be talking. I want to be a Mason. They do that. That's like a different. I know he probably didn't do that. No, hold up. I know he probably didn't do that, but that's what I mean. Different Masons do different things with their thing.
I don't need you to explain it to me. Okay. What I'm saying is that this is what I'm saying to you and this brother and everywhere else. What you just explained, Sonetta, in the video I just showed,
right,
is a pagan ritual. The topic of this is, do y'all still practice these pagan rituals? That's a pagan ritual going back to the goddess of light, or Venus. This is why Freemasons, real Freemasons, are referred to as the sons of light, because it's referring to that goddess, and they're dressing up in honor of that goddess. See, this is the information that I'm trying to get y'all to see, and I'm telling y'all, he's never going to be able to say, he can't say, if he claims he's a Mason,
this shit is
he's never going to be able to say, this is what we do and this is what we don't do.
But you're
making that ritual right there, you just said you saw with your own eyes. I promise you right now, that brother will not explain to you exactly what the origin of that ritual is. And if he doesn't know, that even further supports the fact that he's not a real Mason.
I can tell you what it is, because I asked him. When I seen it, I ran over there with my camera and I was interviewing the ones that was, making the brothers come down like that. So I know what it is, because he was telling me everything about it.
I just told you and explained.
And it got something to do with the women.
I know. It got something to do with the goddess.
It's about respecting the woman, though.
It's about respecting that goddess.
Right.
It's not about respecting a woman. It's a goddess that they worship, a female goddess that they worship, and it's Venus. This is where we get the term. This is where the term Lucifer is connected to, because the term Lucifer, or phosphorus, or light, and I'm going to show with somebody. I got a video, son, that I'm going to play of somebody that you know and has been on this channel and is respected very well, and will actually tell you what even the actual name of this organization comes from.
So
I'm glad you brought that up, son, because I'm going to make the connection. Because what I'm showing you right now, that this brother who claims he's been a Mason for 20 years is a liar, or does not know what he's involved with.
So you talking, and you don't know what the hell you talking about, because I explained what that ritual was that was on the screen, and it wasn't properly done in the correct way. That's first. Secondly, yes, sons of light. And again, you're conflating and mixing a different adopted rites. Masonry is primarily, fundamentally, 3 degrees, and anything else, as I explained when I came up here, are adopted rights, brother. So when you get to the sons of lights and you get to talking about that, you're into the adopted right parts. And we're talking Masonry, we're talking 3 degrees and 3 degrees only. Now, if you want to go into the Scottish Rite, York Rite's different way of practicing Masonry, that's cool and orders. But when we're talking about Masonry, we're talking about
up here. You can those
3 degrees, not any and everything else. See, this is what you don't know. So you don't want to got information and knowledge from a different bunch of people, and you trying to put it together and group it as one. And that's not how this is going to go, brother. And you can't force it upon me to make it go like that. I'm trying to explain this to you, Elder Yara. Now, so who's to say that the people that you were talking to, since you're calling me not a Mason, who's to say that they was? Who's to say that they was real? I think you might have been talking to an imaginary damn friend or yourself and made all this shit up. I'm sorry, made all this stuff up. I apologize, Elder. Like, bro, I'm sitting here telling you, I explained that was the Grandmaster Hiram Abiff, brother. He was accosted by 3 ruffians named Jubello, Jubellum, and Jubala. Not Jubalan. I explained this and I said this now. Again, see, you get into the different tongue and dialects. You know what I'm saying? And it's a story that I won't go further into about the different tongues and dialects of certain words that people said, and they weren't able to do whatever they needed to do because they were of the same. But again, they were from a different faction. Like Sonetta said, everybody doesn't do the same thing, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I said I'm from a regularly and recognized Jersey lodge. You have lodges that are regular.
Oh, the Jersey Rich. What's happening, brother?
What's going on, bro?
How you feel, my boy? How you feel? Let me. Damn, so get all us up there, man. What's going on? How you feel, my boy?
I'm going. I was confused watching this. I'm like, we watching it live, or I was
No,
confused.
so I'm live. I was on another brother's platform, brother Sarnetta. You know what I'm saying? He's
Okay, yeah, I know Shanetta.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He got a conscious platform. So
Mm-hmm.
there was another brother that was a Masonic brother over there that was responding to a lecture that was done by Judah Naz. I don't know if you know who Judah Naz is. So
No.
he's a Israelite that he's an Old Testament Israelite that frequents Sinetta channel. So you know what I'm saying, meaning the Torah, you know what I'm saying, you know, he's strictly Torah, not New Testament.
Yeah.
So he did a presentation. So a brother by the name of Feda Mason, you know, was over there, and I'm like, oh shit, this is interesting. Let me, you know what I'm saying, hit the panel and help the brother out, because you know I seen the brother, because the brother said he's not a Prince Hall Mason. I don't know what type of Mason he is. He out of Michigan and Detroit, so he might be international. I should have asked him if he was international, because I used to be international.
I was about to say that for discussion.
Yeah, I used to be international before I became Prince Hall, so I'm very well acquiesced in different variations of masonry, also as well as ancient masonry. I have brothers, friends, and companions that are ancient free and accepted masons, and I also have modern friends. So like, so it did, because you know it came to it because he asked me, well, where do you come from? English, the English version, the Scottish. I said, well, brother, I'm well versed in all. I study all because I'm a historian. This is what I do. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I don't think he was listening. So when I said, bro, I don't know what that is, I didn't know what that was, bro, because that's not how we didn't do that.
That's
like
why.
that.
Yeah, everybody do stuff a little bit different.
Yeah.
I was listening a little bit what he was saying. I was laughing. I was like, okay, they think they know everything for some reason, but like I said, you never know until you really join. I always tell people that you never know until you join.
So they told me I was deflecting by saying that. But go ahead, brother Fox. Yeah, brother Fox, go ahead. You wanted to say something, brother Fox? I was trying to get you in a bit. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
I was agreeing with you, bro. I didn't want to cut you off, but you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
no, I was agreeing with you because that's why I wanted to chime in. And it was mainly, we got a delay. I'm going to come back in. It was mainly because they would like fabricating stuff. They were lying about a lot, and it was mixing stuff. It's like it was faulty research. Most of it was just like perspective based. So,
yeah, and then when he got to talking about Babylon, I was trying to
share. Right. I'm right back because I think we have a delay.
Okay, you got a delay over there. Okay. So then he started talking about Babylon. One of the brothers tried to bring up Babylon, and again, I was trying to tell the brother that that's Royal Ark Masonry. That's an adopted right.
Yeah, it's different house. Yeah. They won't get it. Yeah, they're not gonna understand. They're not gonna get it, bro. I argue with people for years about stuff. I'm like, you know what? You just ain't gonna. You're never gonna know until you become a member. It's confusion to them. They don't understand that it's broken down into different houses and stuff. Like they're never gonna understand.
Yeah, and then, bro, he tried to say one of the brothers was trying to say Yoniism, right? So it's, you know, the homage to the woman. And I guess they think I'm slow and I don't know what Yoniism is. And I guess they think I didn't know nothing about the Bible. Brother, I used to be a Muslim, a Sunni Muslim. I used to be an Israelite. I was raised in Catholicism. Bro, like, I ain't just doing this shit or just coming. If I don't know, I'm going to shut the hell up, sit back and listen and let y'all teach me. But bro, but he couldn't, right? So, and again, like I was trying to tell a brother, the reason I stated that I didn't know what that was, bro, because that's not, I don't do shit like you. I know what it was. You feel me? Like that's why I said, man, you don't know what sarcasm is. You don't know what facetiousness is, brother. Because I explained it to him. He steady was saying Jubalan. I said, no, brother, those are three ruffians. So when he said, well, that's just a made up story. Even if the story was made up, brother, you're still mispronouncing the names of the story. And that's what I was trying to tell him, brother. Those are not even the names. So then when he showed the picture about Jubalan, I'm going to show you. And then he tried to throw a shot. Well, I don't know what degree or what level of masonry you are. Oh, you was a clown. So he showed the picture. Let me see. He put another picture up, and this picture was about so he showed the actual picture, and it was like 3 times 3. And again, I didn't get into it. Royal Ark, but later on I said it was about a Royal Ark. You know what I'm saying? So because I
3x3, yeah.
yeah, as we three do agree. So I was trying to, but I didn't get off into all that, and they thought I was being deflective. I wasn't being deflective because what I was saying was surface level. So if it was surface level, I wasn't saying shit that I wasn't being evasive to the point where I was talking in parables to the point where, you know what I'm saying, I was leaving messages to where they was like, well, what the fuck is he talking about? I really gotta go.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing none of that shit. You feel me? I was really being straightforward with my answers and approach to this without divulging or maybe saying some things that I don't want to divulge because I hold certain things, you know, dear to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like if I'm sleeping with my woman, I'm not finna come up here. I don't give a hell if you my best friend, Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bro, what I look like telling you what I'm doing with my wife. I mean, some people might do that, but I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tried to explain it to him about the football team, bro. If we on the same team, we ain't finna run over there to the team and tell the team and the coach what we finna do.
Exactly. So
you don't do that.
Yeah, people always got problems with secrets or, you know, holding the secret. They, you know what I mean? And they're not in on the secret. They think you're holding something against them or something, you know what I mean? Like it's been that way. I learned that through through masonry since I've been in it.
Where you from? Where you from?
Well, where I hail from?
No. I'm talking about what city, what state?
Oh, I'm in Florida right now, but I'm from Jersey.
Okay. Hence Jersey Rich, right? I knew that, but I didn't want to assume that. What part of Florida you in, my boy?
I'm close by Tampa right now.
Okay, you in Tampa. That's what's up. My uncle down there, Uncle P here in Florida. Hey, let me read what my uncle said. My uncle said, he said, for the record, I was a scout. We had rituals. My debate team had rituals. Athletic sports have rituals, etc., etc. Brother Fox, this is delay. You back? You back, Brother Fox? Go ahead. Talk to us. It's still a delay?
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, talk to us.
I have no control. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, no, I know if it's functioning. I gotta reboot this computer or something. Yeah, but no, I mean, I was just hitting on the point that a lot of times they was over talking you and using lenses like perspectives to, you know what I mean. I don't know if you heard all I said, but it's the same thing. And you kind of killed them towards the end when you said, well, if you want to know, you should just join. And they didn't like that part. It was like, you know, kind of like a person on the side of the fence trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, so you know he had his people in the chat, and then you know it was people I didn't even know. Shit, so I was sitting there. Honestly, y'all, I'm not gonna even lie. Y'all see me looking over. I'm not even paying none of this shit no attention, to be honest with you, because at a certain point, I just thought it was foolishness. I was reading I was reading the chat. Yeah, I was reading the chat at one point, y'all. But listen, let's watch some more of it, y'all. Let's listen. All three of us can react. So at any given point in time, if y'all want to say stop or ask some brothers, just let me know.
Buddha, they don't call it any one of those gods. They
let me
call
take it
it
back, because listen to this.
Began.
We'll take it back. We'll let him read. Because bro, I'm trying to learn from him just like I want him to listen to me, bro.
Okay,
but so me niggas, he's saying I ain't a Mason. I asked him to be respectful, and he's saying it can't do that. I'm still gonna have the conversation. It ain't calm. This is me. But bro,
okay,
so man, you gotta be better than that, y'all.
Okay, so when hold on,
y'all, none of that. Now hold on, y'all. Damn, I let you talk all night.
You didn't let me talk. You cut me the fuck off.
You're the only one that's been
yo, no cursing, y'all. Chill, brother.
Okay.
Don't get caught up.
You know what I'm saying? He cut me off, and you cut me off.
Elder Yara, Black Sage, or whatever you want to be called, brother. You're the only one that's been talking, brother. I jump in every now and again, but
But that was the agreement.
And you again. this is why I'm talking. I can't say. Go ahead, brother. You got it. I apologize, son. Go ahead.
So
brother.
I'm just asking.
You got it.
I heard this brother call me a clown. Now, was I hearing stuff?
I was driving along. That was well played, sir.
I did say goofball.
Okay, thank you. Hold on.
Yeah. What'd you say, bro?
No, actually, I was listening. It's funny. He said he mad because you call him a clown.
I didn't even call him a clown, bro. I called him a goofball.
Okay, fine. So if I call you a nigga, don't watch your mouth.
You should have been watched your mouth. I've been asking you came on.
Let's get back to the information, y'all. Y'all right. What else? You got anything else you want to
What else you got, brother? What else you got, brother? Go ahead.
Make
What else
sure
you got, brother?
stay
Brother,
there.
you don't know how to continue. What else you got? Continue.
All I ask you, brother, if you call for decorum, make sure you
brother,
stay
show
in
your
that box.
videos, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see more other information.
You got any more slides you want to share?
If you call for decorum,
Show
make
the information, brother.
you stay in that box.
You don't have to talk to me like I'm a child,
That's
brother.
all
Show
I
the
ask.
information so I can speak on the information that you
Yeah,
said.
put the slide back. Put the slide back up.
Y'all see this madness? Look at this play. Look
Right,
at this.
let me go down to the next one, bro.
Going to the next slide, y'all. He can't even get it together. Oh, here you go.
I want to ask the brother, are you familiar? This is just my sources, and he can disagree with them, right? What is Freemasonry? It comes from the book The Secret of Freemasonry, right? Revealing the suppressed traditions by Robert Lomas, right? Now, just for the sake of it, right? So it began as a guild of stonemasons in the Middle Ages.
Can't even speak right.
This is when Freemasonry actually began, right? As a organized, structured group, right?
No, just as a European white man recognized group, because Freemasonry has been on the earth since man has started building. But go ahead, brother.
Well, Freemasonry is organized.
Because your first Masons was that Jesus you like, and Tubal
Well,
Cain.
actually, he was not the first Mason.
First. So when I said the first Mason, I didn't literally mean the actual first Mason per se. I was saying for him because he's a Israelite. That's what I meant when I said his first Mason. You know what I'm saying? When I said that, I meant for him because because he's an Israelite and he reads the Bible, and I was just combating his madness with stuff that he read. You feel me?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that. But he took it as I was saying that Jesus was the very first Mason in the damn world, and like but let's go on.
He was not the first Mason and not a Mason.
Go ahead, brother.
He was not a Mason at all, right? Because there is no verse or no scripture that just says Jesus was worked with anything of stone, right? It says he built tables, right? So your first Masons were stone Masons, that's the argument you want to try to make, right? So let's go further. And I understand the scripture about him being called the chief cornerstone, right? That had nothing to do with Freemasonry. But I'll teach you that in a minute, right? Hold on, let me turn this up real quick. I'll teach you that in a minute, right? Let me turn this down.
I apologize for laughing, y'all. This is hilarious.
No, what's hilarious, bro, is that I already know
brother, present your information, brother.
Hey, man, don't talk while I'm talking, man.
I was apologizing to the chat. What's your problem, bro?
I'm just saying, bro, don't talk while I'm talking.
Bro, you butthurt. Go ahead,
Why
bro.
don't you mute your mic, son?
Let's continue. You know what? Go ahead.
That's all you got to do. Mute your mic. So, again, this is what they say, and it's a reason I got to go through this way. It says the purpose was to make good men better through self-discovery, community service, building strong relationships, emphasizing values like integrity, friendship, respect, and service. The structure was organized into local groups called lodges, overseen by larger bodies known as grand lodges, right? Their beliefs, the members must believe. And this is what I want to get to. The members must believe in a supreme being, God, grand architect of the universe, right? But Freemasonry isn't a religion, right? It's open to men of various faiths with discussions of specific religions or politics which is forbidden in lodges, right? And you can see this thing, the reference to it here. The point of this I wanted to bring out is that it doesn't matter what lodge, what degree you are in Freemasonry, you must believe in the supreme being, this God, the grand architect of the universe.
Okay, I give them that.
And guess what? They don't call it Yahweh. They don't call it Allah. They don't call it Buddha.
So what he trying to do here, y'all, basically, what he trying to do is, because it says, and I'm gonna read it. Yeah, so it says members must believe in a supreme being, right? And then it says God, and then it says / grand architect of the universe. In reference to God being the grand architect of the universe, not in reference to God being a separate entity and the grand architect of the universe being another entity. Now we can get into different facets and different other cultural traditions where there's a creator and there's a God, such as Abraxas, who created Sophia, who manifested Sophia, and Sophia manifested humans. It's excuse me, y'all. It's a lot of different variations of, and like I say, of inceptions of life that we can get into. Um, you know what I'm saying? But again, he's trying to say that God and the grand architect of the universe, that we see the grand architect of the universe not as God, meaning, and it clearly states members must believe in a supreme being, God / grand architect of the universe. You feel me? That / is hinting to that this God, or that everyone supposedly believes in, and that's perfectly fine if that's what you do, is the grand architect of the universe. It doesn't mean that the grand architect of the universe is a separate entity or a separate God or a separate being or a separate something
That's true.
but this is, oh brother, what about you, brother Georgie Rich? Do you am I lying to the people?
Nah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, you can believe in pretty much anything. You know what I mean? Like
I told him this, bro. I'd sit there and listen, watch what I tell him. Watch this nigga crazy, bro. He crazy.
They don't call it any one of those gods. They call it Jabulon. And I'm gonna go back and I'm going to show
Buddha
them.
ain't a god, brother, but go ahead.
Hey, listen, brother. Buddha is worship, bro. And some people believe that Buddha worship
God, but go ahead.
And actually, Buddha is a god, and I'll show you that. If we go back into the Vedas, I will show you that he was worshipped as a god.
And I got that book too with his goof ass, and it don't say that.
See, you talk too much.
Worship, and that's what I'm saying, bro. These the books that he talking about is primary functional fundamental literature when you advance into certain houses and departments inside of the adopted rights. So, like, all the morals and dogmas and the books that he pulling up, these are what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, when you gotta have these books in college, like, these are just like, this is just must-haves, but that ain't the word. I forgot what the fuck it'll come to me. But this is required literature, bro. He throwing out the Vedas and bringing up morals and dogmas and bringing up this book by Robert Lomas. Like, I ain't seen these things before. You feel me? Or like, I don't have these books. Like, it's wow. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, worship as a god.
Come on. And again, he said worship as a god. Buddha was not a god. He stated that he was a god. He didn't state that he was worshipped as a god. And that's all I was just trying to get him to understand and recognize.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you need to shut up while I'm talking.
Oh man. Hey man, it ain't gonna be too many of them shut ups, man. Be cool, my boy.
It ain't gonna be too many.
No, bro. My boy, it ain't gonna be too many of them.
Just say you got a question.
Be cool, be easy though, bro. I didn't.
No, just say you got a question, bro. That's all you gotta do. Just say you got a question. We already agreed. If you got a question, you can ask the question.
Sir, please, bro. I just asking to be
like, bro, you ain't asked nothing.
I did ask for a good conversation, bro.
No, if you ask a question about my presentation,
let him go, Bear. So you can pass the mic. Let him get this out.
To the channel.
That way you can.
You know what I'm saying? Cool me down.
You agreed to that already.
All right, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Black.
Ask the question. But stop with the slick talk, bro. It ain't gonna work for you. So the phrase architect of the universe was first coined.
Hold on. So y'all, who did most slick talking? And be honest, y'all. And not because y'all my bros. You just be for real, 100, y'all. Who did them? Who was I slick talking, y'all?
He ain't letting you talk, really. He over talking you.
Yeah, but was I slick talking? Was I throwing shots and jabs? Was I slick talking?
Not in my opinion.
Nah, bro, he calling me niggas. He telling me to shut up. He calling me son. He saying I ain't amazing. Who the hell? When the hell did I slick talk? When I tried to respond to what he asked me, he was over talking me, and he tried to do it. He tried to do it. He tried to. It was fun.
By the Christian minister John Calvin, right? who we know was a known racist, right? Calvin wrote that God is the supreme architect of the universe, and that acknowledging this would lead people to be in awe of God's wisdom, power, and goodness. Now I'm gonna ask this brother, right? Do you subscribe to the architect of the universe, this entity that they're referring to?
No, all right, let him respond. Let him respond.
So it said, you know, in order to be, or you must have a belief in a God or a supreme being, right? So whatever that God or supreme being may be, let's just say for the sake of the conversation, because that's what it says, and we're going to be literal, like the Israelites are with the Bible. We're going to be literal. So it says you must believe in a God. Now, that was a slick shot, supreme being. And then it said God, and then it said / he didn't grand architect of the universe. You're trying to separate that. So the God is the grand architect of the universe. The God and grand architect of the universe is not two separate things, like you're trying to make it seem, bro. You know what I'm saying? So in order to be a Mason, bro, if they want you to believe in God, they want you to believe in Allah. What it ain't got nothing to do with no Jubilam, no Baphomet, no Moloch, no any other one of the genes of the 7 deadly sins or any other creation you know what I'm saying, you want to think of and imagine. It's no, brother. It's just you believe in God. Period. That's it. That's all. And me personally, brother, my religious beliefs has changed over the years. So I'm currently agnostic. You know what I'm saying? But at one point in time, when I was doing religion, I believe in God. I did believe in God. You know what I'm saying? The God that everybody else in this world believe, unless you're Muslim, you know what I'm saying, or Islamic, or unless you're some other faith, you know what I'm saying, and they have their own different, you know, religious beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So that's my answer.
Okay, cool. So again, I'm not conflating anything, right? I read exactly what it says. There is a supreme architect of the universe. There's an architect of the universe, right? You just agreed that it's not Yaldabaoth, because you said you're an agnostic, so that's who you would ascribe to. So it's not Yaldabaoth. It's not
and then when he said that
Yahweh or Yahweh,
Gnosticism,
it's not Allah.
He don't even know what
so it is separate.
He's just so mad, like Uncle
right?
Pete. Yeah.
So this grand architect
confused
has to be another recognized deity that, although you may have your own religion, you must subscribe to this higher power, this grand architect. That's what it says. And I have many more sources that corroborate this, right? And we're going to get through them, and I'll show you that's what it's telling us, right?
I just want to get this 3x3, y'all.
Even in that, if you're telling me that that's how you refer to it, as the architect of the universe or this grand architect, you're telling me that it was never given a name. It's only called the grand architect. That's the question.
Say the question one more time, because I really want to listen. Say that one more time.
Yeah, I bet you wasn't listening. So this grand architect,
I wasn't.
It's never given a name?
Yeah. You can give it whatever name you want to give it. Don't y'all call him Jesus, or don't y'all call him Yahweh? You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. That's up to you. I don't know what you believe, brother. I don't know what you believe. That's up to you. You can give whatever. I'm telling you.
Freemasonry.
You asked me a question. Can I answer?
Right.
I'm telling you whatever.
No, I asked you a question in regards to Freemasonry.
And I'm trying
in Freemasonry, is there a name for the God who y'all call the architect of the universe?
He's just the grand architect of the universe, brother. That's it. That's all.
So it has no name.
No, well, if you want to give it a name, you can. Again,
that's not what I'm asking you. I'm saying, so according to you, it has no name and it was never given a name.
You know what? I don't know, brother. I'm gonna say that. I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what you got to say.
So grand architect of the universe is God. Like I said, is one thing, one person. It's not separate. So if you pray to Allah, it's Allah. Basically, it's what I was saying. If you are Christian, you know, you go through Jesus and God. If you practice Judaism, you go straight to God, because Judaism doesn't believe necessarily that brother Yahushua or Jesus or Isis or whatever fucking name y'all Isa in the Quran, whatever name you want to give him, man. You know what I'm saying? They believe that he wasn't a prophet. But even in the Quran, they said he was a prophet. But again, these are different variations, different understandings, different cultural, different geographical. There's a lot of things that take place and you have to be privy to. Not only the language, but the geographical land and the things that surround that land and the things that are in that land and the cultures and traditions of that land. And guess what? Those cultures and traditions of that land, if they didn't stem for that land, let's see if we can find those origins and see if we can tie things in and see how, guess what? Things might have came from the south, the east, the west, or the north, not too far away. When I say those directions, not damn near all the way south where you ain't getting, but a certain amount of miles south, it might be another people doing or worshiping or celebrating something this way. Maybe further north they might be doing this way. Maybe further west or east they might, and then guess what? People come together. People get conquered. People intermingle and intermix. And guess what happens when those things happen? Different cultures and different things intermingle and intermix. Do they clash? Yes, they do. And when shit clash, guess what we do? We make the shit work. We figure it out. We come up with some new shit and we pump it and we push it. And that's what it is. And that's how Christianity was born. Y'all, you stop this shit, bro. And I ain't mad at it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I was trying to be as simple as possible. Why should I have to go through a fucking whole expository? Like, bro, he was a simple-minded. I'm not gonna call him simple-minded, but what he's saying, bro, I'm steady telling them that God and the grand architect of the universe are one and the same. They're not separate. So whatever name you want to give it, again, as I'm repeating myself, if it's Allah, if it's Jesus, if it's God, if it's Buddha, as he said, which is not a God. Whatever name you want to give it, you can give it. Do any of you brothers, anything, feedback, touchback, bonds? Okay.
You can't say nothing else but that, bro. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. You can't say anything else but that. This is why I was telling you, Sonetta, it's impossible to have conversations with them because their whole initiation is to not have the conversation.
I'm a Mason or I'm not. Which one is it?
That's the whole point of this whole secrecy of it. He cannot say it. But I'm telling you that the secrets have been told, that we know that this deity is not of the three ruffians. That came on later. This whole cover-up story about who this deity was. This deity that they worship is Jabulon. And I'm going to get to it and show y'all who it is.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's God's real name?
God's real name is Yahweh.
It's Yahweh?
My God, yeah. I don't know what your God's name is.
Okay, so your God's real name is Yahweh. So where you get that from? So I'm trying to get him to divulge. No. I mean, you asking me questions. I'm asking because I'm asking you. I can't ask a question.
You said where it come from?
Because we're talking about pagan. Because the title does say it's pagan, right? Mm-hmm. Right, pagan. Mm-hmm. Right? All things pagan. Yeah, all things pagan. So, what's your God name? You said Yahweh, right? I guess you could say that. Yahweh. What you say?
Yeah, Yahweh, not Yahweh.
Yahweh. Okay, Yahweh. Okay, so why did it go? Why did it change from Yahweh to Yahweh? How that come about?
That's dialect.
Okay, so it's dialect. So it's okay, yes. Okay. So can you? Where can I go to find this out?
You can read any Bible. Pick up any Bible.
Any Bible. What scripture in the Bible explains what his name is in the different dialects between Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, as you say?
I didn't say nothing about Yahweh Shah.
What name you said? What you say? What you
can go to any. You can go to any.
Yahweh Shah is Jesus.
Yeah,
okay,
I knew.
Okay, you can go to any. Hold on, he can go to any exhaustive concordance. You can go to Easton's. Matter of fact, go to Easton's exhaustive concordance, and they'll give you the different names between Yahweh. Some will say Jehovah. Some will say Yahweh. So you can go and look at exhaustive concordance. That's your homework. It's easy to do that.
Okay, so you say Jehovah, you say Yahweh.
Yeah, they'll give you, some people will give you different.
But which one is the proper? That's what I'm saying. So which one is actually the proper name?
Well, the proper name is based on whatever dialect you speak, right? So if I'm in China,
no, because
listen,
we're
talking
talking about origin.
I give my answer, or you just gonna cut me off?
Go ahead.
So in different dialects, you have different tongues, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people speak different words in different languages, right? But they count for the same exact thing, right? So what you're asking for is transliteration, right? Or versus translation, right? So
no, but
listen to what I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So in the Latinized version of Yahweh, of the Aramaic version, you're going to get Jehovah, right? In the Hebrew word, you're going to get Yahweh. See, those are different dialects of the same name.
Okay. So what I'm asking is the original origins before dialects came about. Like, where did it
There's no such thing as dialects before dialects came about.
What do you mean? Didn't the tower? So when the tower didn't we all speak one tongue? But wasn't language all one before the Tower of Babel fell?
That's just
language. That was in Babylon, y'all. So I'm
absolutely. And I'm glad you brought that up.
So again, if it was all one language, where's the origin of that language that says that the man or this God name is that name before dialects came into play? That's what I'm asking. You're giving me dialect. Dialects are transliterations. That's what dialects are.
Dialects are just different forms of language.
They're not translations.
I didn't say they were translations.
I know,
said they're different forms.
You didn't say what they were. I'm telling you what they
They're not different forms. Listen, brother, they're not different forms. So when you said, where does the name Yahweh come from? Yahweh comes from the actual original language. We can even see that going back into the Akkadian script, right? In some Ugaritic text, it gives us the name Yahweh or Yahweh or the biconsonant root or triconsonant root. We can even see that in ancient
They
Kemet,
just transliterating it and making it fit.
On the Solab description, it talks about the Shasu of Yahweh or Yahweh. So we can go back in history and see the progression of this name and how it was spoken. If you want to go to a biblical text, right, as you basically, I think you tried to go to, in the table of the nations in Genesis chapters 10, Genesis chapter 11, it says that God came down and confused the languages, and that men began to speak in different languages so that they wouldn't understand each other, right? So their language be confused, right? Because the people are one and there was nothing that they could not do, right? Because they were one. Based on one, not also in just in thought, but one also in language. So the languages were confused if you're going along the biblical narrative. But I'm not arguing with you about the biblical narrative. I'm telling you, we can go back in history and look at different variations of the same name of the same deity. And I just gave you, I just gave you one. I can give you more. We can look at the Ebla tablets dated 1500 BCE, and it gives us the name. Yeah, and it gives us the name Yahweh or Yahweh. Okay, and then we can look at the Solar inscription and give us the same thing. So we can at least go back that far and know that.
It's not that a smirking because we like this brother know everything he's talking about. I know everything he got. So good. Let's get back to the masonry thing. So let's go, man. That was a bit much. But let's go. Any other information that
you know what? I kind of like that because now the tides have turned when you put Yara on the hot seat. I like that. And then Yara threw you on the hot seat with the mason. I've
been following you for a long time.
So I like that, man. I mean, I think you should stay with that strategy, brother. Yeah, that was good. But Yara knows his stuff, so
yeah, because that didn't make no sense
on the Bible.
Yeah, he can try. He just have to accept what I say or don't. I can care less either what he says, right? But I want to show something else, right? Before I even get into this, right? Right, because first of all,
the screen sharing, Yara.
Yeah, first of all, I really want to get in. Here's what I'm saying. So I want to make this a whole connection, and I'm glad the brother already said that he's a Gnostic, right? I'm glad.
I didn't say I was Gnostic. I didn't say I was a Gnostic, brother.
But did you say you were? Did I mishear you?
agnostic.
Oh, you were agnostic. Okay.
Now
okay.
I'm agnostic.
Okay.
I got
you.
Now, there's a
Okay,
difference.
I got you.
There's a
Okay.
difference. You know that, right?
I'll retract
You know
that.
there's a
You did not
difference.
say that. I'll retract that. You did not say. You did not track that. You did not say. I would track that. You did not say you were agnostic, right? So I won't. You say you're agnostic. So that's fine, and that's acceptable, right? I mean, I would believe that most Masons would be.
That's not true. That's not true.
Why not?
It's not true.
Why not?
Brother, I know a lot of Israelite Masonic brothers.
I believe you. I'm not denying that.
Y'all got a whole lot.
That's not an argument for me. I said they're coming in here. You could be a Jew, you could be a Hebrew Israelite, you could be a Catholic, you could be you can come from all types of walks of different religions and be a Freemason.
Well, technically you can't be a Catholic, but there are Catholics.
Like the video, thumb up the video.
Now why did you have to say that? Because you know that's not true.
And watch them misquote me. You say so.
Why did you say explain to us why a Catholic?
No. We're not gonna.
I'm asking you a question now.
Let's stay on topic.
Just answer my question. We are talking about Freemasonry.
Yeah, but let's stay on topic.
Why did you say,
Luciferian and the Freemasonry,
brother? We're talking all about Freemasonry. Why did you say?
Why did I say
Freemasons can't technically be Catholic?
No, I didn't say that.
What did you say?
No, I said, they say Catholics can't be Freemasons, but some of them are.
Why did you?
Okay, so Catholic. I'm not Catholic.
Okay, so are you saying? So why did you even bring that up?
Because that's something that Catholics say. I'm listen.
I mean, Christians say that. You got Hebrew Israelites say you can't be Mason.
The question, damn, y'all. I'm spewing out information from people who I've talked to, just like you're doing. You feel? So, I know. Wait, brother. So again, I have heard in the Catholic world that Catholics can't be Masons, but again, they are. But again, back to the Luciferian and the Freemasonry, because Lucifer is an angel of this God, right? But Freemasonry is Luciferian, but your religion isn't. When Lucifer comes from primarily from your religion, let's go.
Actually, Lucifer doesn't come from my religion. I'm an Israelite. Lucifer doesn't come from our religion. They come from the Catholics.
So you don't believe in Lucifer? Why you keep saying Lucifer?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because
so you don't believe in him, then I don't either. So I don't even know what this Luciferian thing is.
Yeah, I know, because I'm talking about the origins of
no, ain't no origins. Your origins.
That's the conversation.
Come on, let's go.
So if you want to talk about what the origins of Luciferian is, that has nothing to do with me being an Israelite.
Brother, let's stay on topic.
Hold on, bro.
No, we can get there. We can get there. No, I'd like to take my time. We can get there.
Hey, bro, okay, fine.
We can get there.
I
heard him say we can get there, because I think you need a little bit guidance, brother.
No, I think you just need to shut the hell up and let me get through this, because at the end of the day, what I hear is fear.
All right, hey, Bear, let him go, Bear.
I want to get to the information side.
He's getting to it right now. He's getting to it right now. Let's go, Yara.
Yeah, bro. Real, bro. So this is what I'm saying. So let's get back on topic and dealing with this grand architect of the universe.
Real
right? Shit. So Christopher Hafner, right? Who's was a Freemason.
I'm glad I'm just a good guy, but if I was like Uncle Pete,
his explanation of the Masonic concept of the great architect of the universe, he says it's a placeholder for the supreme being. He doesn't make a distinction between the two. So when I say the grand architect and the supreme being, that's exactly what Freemasons actually understand, right? Of one's choice is given in workmen unashamed. And I'm going to take you through something and show you what they actually say, right? I'm going to show y'all what he's actually saying.
He's saying what they actually
say.
And
this is a quote from him.
And he's taking a quote from one man. This shit is insane, bro. He talking about what they actually say, like we as a whole. No, that's not what they say. That's what this one person said. This is this one person understanding. And he took half of this shit from the Bible. You see the 1 Corinthians 13 and 12? I mean, this shit came from the Bible while he's trying to make the connection with Luciferianism and Catholicism. I think that shit come in the Bible. Y'all call the devil and Lucifer and prayed to him, and he took them prayers to God, and he was bro, this shit like like, bro, like stop it. Like, well, why watch the internet shit and come bring it to a motherfucker that's actually doing the shit? And then when you ask him a question and I try to give you an answer, now I'm deflecting. Now and then you say I'm deflecting and deflating because I can't tell you everything. Like, bro, like I'm telling you enough. Like, if I say no, if you ask me a question, it should be okay. Well, he said no. Like, who is telling you that is yeah? Like, where's your evidence? Where's your documentation? Like, even within this is foolish right here. Listen to this shit. This is
His book, Workman.
not the writings, but what the point he's trying to make.
The testimony of a Christian Freemason. So he says, now imagine me standing in lodge with my head bowed in prayer between Brother Muhammad Bokhari and Brother Arjun Malawi. He said, to neither of them is the great architect of the universe perceived as the Holy Trinity. To Brother Bokhari, it has been revealed as Allah. To Brother Malawi, it is probably perceived as Vishnu. Since I believe that there is only one God, I am confronted with three possibilities. He says they are either praying to the devil while I am praying to God. They are either praying to nothing as their gods do not exist, or they are praying to the same God as I, yet their understanding of his nature is partly incomplete, as indeed is mine. And he's taking that from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 12. He said, it is without hesitation that I accept the third possibility. The third possibility was what? They are praying to the same God as I, yet their understanding of his nature is partly incomplete, right? That's very important here in his understanding of this deity. Why? Because he's saying that they're praying to the same God, and this God to him could be Allah, it can be Vishnu, and it could be the Holy Trinity.
Saying that's actually not what he's saying, because when he started it off, he said that one brother was Muhammad, the other brother was Vishnu, right? So and then he said that so his perception, the Christian Mason, as he claimed, said that he believes that he's going off his own understanding and saying that, okay, well, them brothers are praying to the person that I'm believing in. They just don't understand who he fully is or what he really is, just like I don't. You feel me? He didn't say that they praying to Allah or they praying to Wu Abdul and they making that the God that I'm praying to. No, that's not what the shit is saying, bro. You can clearly read this shit, bro. Like what? I mean, am I stupid or something?
Schrodinger's cat, is the cat alive or dead?
I mean, bro, because now that I'm rewatching this shit, bro, am I stupid, y'all? Like, I'm trying to figure out, am I a little slow or something? Because I don't think he was understand. I don't even think he understood what he read.
I don't think he understood anything.
Isn't it called cherry picking?
I don't know, bro. Like, because, and again, and I apologize to my chat, to Sonetta chat, to everybody that watched it now, because I did. You know what I'm saying? I threw some jabs afterwards because I was just after a while, I was just so frustrated. I'm like, fuck it, I'm having some fun. And so I didn't do it maliciously. I did it because I ain't gonna lie, I know how he is and I know the type of energy he like to bring. So I tried to just match it and bring it a little bit, but still be respectable though, man. He was just a little bit too much, bro. Like, damn, you know, like, man, nigga, and you ain't a Mason. And I'm like, damn, bro, for real, how you feel? And then I am a Mason. And but now I'm a Mason because I can't tell y'all type shit. I say, bro, this guy here, man.
Yeah, you can't. He want people you can't tell. You can't tell him nothing. It don't matter what you tell him. He got his own opinion made up in his head already. So he one of those people. Like,
yeah, so he a Hebrew Israelite. I mean, well, okay, so
yeah.
I'm saying that he's an Israelite. Let me say that. But and again, so you know, that's just like me. But see, I used to be an Israelite, so I ain't gonna say that's just like me. So I can come in and talk to them and contend with them and stuff like that. So like, bro, just like when I asked them for the origins of God, right? And one of the brothers that later came on and said that I didn't hint or I didn't bring out or say anything about Babylon. I did, but I didn't go into details because the Tower of Babel was erected where? And when I spoke to him about language, and we were all with one tongue until the tower fell, and then that's when the different dialects came in. But before then, there was an origin of the original tongue, if there was a name for this creator. And what was it? He couldn't tell me. He got to giving me different dialects, and no, those are different transliterations because you can't. Bro, I don't. That's why I say, man, am I stupid or something? Am I not understanding what words mean or something? Like,
No,
I mean,
he just overpower you with words.
yeah. You know, with like a lot of just babble and banter or meaningless nothing. You know what I'm saying? and again, y'all, I didn't mind having other conversations or side by conversations, but I said, let's just stick to the topic, and then we can go there. I wasn't trying to see because they kept saying I was deflecting and direct. No. We can go there, but let's stick here first, and then we can go. I stated it. I said it. I know everybody heard it because I just replayed it. You feel me? I'm like, man, let's take our turn.
I heard it. I heard it, bro. It's just they don't want to, when you say no to a discussion, it's like, oh, you should be a man. You should be ready to have this discussion. But if I said no, there's a reason why I said no.
Bro, they flipped it. So they flipped it. So I ain't gonna do that to Sai because I respect Sai. But he was like, it's a debate. No, it wasn't a debate. Because if you go on yesterday's live, it was supposed to be. And then he was like, man, don't say that. You don't. No. I am going back because it said even the flyer says, if you look at the flyer, if I go back to the beginning, it says a high intellect discussion, bro. It was not supposed to be a debate. And again, like I told Saul when I explained myself, I said, bro, before the debate, y'all have a pre-fight type thing, you know what I'm saying, where the brothers come in and they spar and woo off the bam, but they don't give out too much or nothing because they're gonna have a debate. So any information that they're gonna show and present, you feel me, they do it at debate time. This is just, to feel each other out process. So that's what this was supposed to be a conversation in the feeling out process. I didn't mind him having a presentation. Yeah, I didn't mind him, bro, having a presentation. He could have presented that because he was, bro. Wasn't he? As y'all can see, he pulled up slides. He showed that film. He showed something before this. Then he showed this. Then after this, he goes into something else. But bro,
he didn't like your argument good. Like for real, you said the thing about sports analogy. He was like, why would I tell the other team I play? He did not like that. That's when I started calling you like, that was a good one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it 100 though, bro. And I was there, and again, just like the analogy that I just said, bro. Like if I'm laying in bed with my girl and we doing what we doing, bro, I'm not, or my wife, I'm not gonna come tell my guy, oh man, I do this, that, the third. Now if I'm tricking out with a bride, or what I'm saying, we in a party, we all know we up the bam, that's different. But my wife, what I'm saying, a person that I've been with for years, I'm not just out here divulging and showing videos of that person. You feel me? I wouldn't do that. You feel me? That's a secret to me. That's something sacred to me. That's why I try to tell them we're not a secret society. We're a sacred society. And inside of sacred things, you might have what people may say, or technically maybe not, but it's secret, bro. Like what?
Yes,
that's it. That's it. That's all, bro. And listen, and that ain't no overlay for the underlay for people that's watching or that's gonna tune in. It's just not. You feel me? Like certain things you just don't say. Certain things I will say. And guess what? I guarantee you, if some brothers would say what I said was too much.
I was gonna speak on that, but all right.
That's why I was saying on here. I was saying too much. I just be listening.
Man, listen, man. If motherfuckers want to come for me, they can come for me, bro. You feel me? Because again, bro, like I just ain't the average bear, nigga. I ain't Yogi. You feel me? Yogi ain't fucking with me. You just ain't finna come up to me and tell me and try to persecute, bro. Come on, bro. I keep the law handy, bro. I know the law, bro. I know what I can and what I can't do, and what you should be doing and shouldn't be doing, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I know the law.
You handled yourself well. You handled yourself very well. I was like,
no, I'm talking about for other brothers. I'm talking about for other brothers that might be wanting to, say what I said was too much.
I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? People say, well, brother, you didn't have to. No, why? I'll give it to the people, man. See, and that's what I be saying. Some of that should be the issue. That's why you got some of these bozo motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that Yara was a bozo motherfucker, but I'm definitely not talking about that, brother. I'm just saying, but that's why you got other people out here, bro, that come out with videos and be all on the internet and be spewing and saying these things. Now, again, bro, for y'all, because we talking, I'm gonna talk to my brothers. Like, I'm gonna ask y'all a question because I think this to be true. Would you agree to say that the same way early religion inspired and conspired and came to be, would you say that Freemasonry has grabbed things from different places and came up to what it is in past time, middle time, and modern time? Would y'all agree that hey, they pick shit up along the way?
Yeah, it changed. I would think it changed a little bit. You know, with generations and stuff like that. I feel like things might change a little tiny bit.
That's what I'm saying. So
I agree. I agree.
yeah. So and bro, and I to see, and when Brother Sonetta was trying to tell him the difference in different lodges and things like that, not only with those type of rituals, because again, the things that were or initiations, what he were talking about, most of the things that he were talking about were adopted rights, except for that first video, which was which was what I'm saying, the highest you can go. It was just that people do things different, man. I ain't doing like that, but I'm just
They
saying,
ain't take that goat ride. I'm just
yeah,
playing.
like that was just some different shit. I don't even know what that's about. Like, not
That's
saying that they did anything. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They did do it proper. And guess what?
Slow down, Playboy. I understand stuff y'all talking.
Yeah. But guess what? No, bro, you have regular and recognized lodges that have video out and shows an actual initiation.
Yes, they do.
So what was shown can be seen from the real aspect of what actually and really goes on. That's what I'm saying. What is the fucking what's so esoterically philosophy or to be philosophical? Is there a secret to be had or a secret to be held? It is, and it's the word of your brother, amongst other things that were lost and that were found, and things of that nature. So I'm not going to say we don't have secrets. Yeah, everybody got a secret. Shit, I done told my brother something I won't tell nobody nothing before. Yeah, but to say as a whole that we just a secret and we holding something from the world and we stopping the world for doing certain shit and doing certain things. And I'm not going to even say white and black Masons because that shit is crazy too. But there is a difference. But it's just not what it's just not what people think it is, man. You feel me? But like I said, you got a lot of these. Yeah, you got a lot of these bozos. But then you get the Illuminati mixture and things of that nature. And then Brother Reggie came on and read something about combining Upper and Lower Egypt. And like I say, a lot of this shit comes from Egypt, and a lot of Masons would disagree with me when I say that. A lot of brothers do not like the correlation or the origins of Freemasonry stemming from the antiquities of Al-Kebalan or Kemet or Egypt or the continent.
Well, let's say go into like the shrine.
Africa.
Become a noble.
Well, see, even with the shrine in Arabia, where's Arabia? They call it the Middle East, but it's actually, I'm saying, Africa. That's just some pseudo shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely Africa.
That's some pseudo shit.
I think people don't like the dark aspect of Freemasonry. Like the part about Egypt most people don't like is the Sons of Light, which is they would call it Luciferian, and that was a topic over and over. Then the other aspect is Anubis, and that brings upon understanding of death and the underworld. So it's like, I don't know. People just have a different lens or perspective is all I was thinking about listening to the podcast.
Yeah. So now y'all hear us talking, right? Y'all hear three brothers talking in the loop, and we ain't holding shit back. We talking about what we talking about on this thing that he said we wouldn't be talking about. Like this, I'm free flowing. If anybody that's been on my channel and y'all know me, I'm free flowing, and I will dial it down sometimes because sometimes it's shit that y'all just don't need to know shit because I don't want to tell you. You feel me? That's just how it is. But so when we get to talking about the Luciferian and the sons of light, Lucifer is the son of light. He's the light bearer, right? That's so to speak. And again, so what I told a brother once before, Lucifer isn't even in the original Bible. There is no Lucifer in the original Bible. That is a modern social construct. The devil is something that was orchestrated and commended during the Council of Nicaea. And there also, well, people don't know this, there also was some Catholic councils as well. I think it was like 3 or 4, maybe 5. I'm not much sure. I had to look those up.
I've heard about that one.
and give y'all how many clear, precise councils of Catholicism there were that actually coincide with the councils of Nicaea. It was a bunch of other councils that was taking place during the Roman time, and some of the brothers did mention some things about Rome and things like that, bro. Yeah, but and that's when I made the comment. Because I'm not gonna play the whole video because it was a 3-hour walk the bam. That's when I made the point about things being recycled. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I asked y'all about the questions about maybe things being borrowed. Now, I'm not going to say that there are not some brothers that are. Listen, so I'm gonna ask you two brothers and anybody in the chat. Y'all can answer this question. Have you ever read a satanic Bible, or have you ever seen? You know, what about you, brother Jersey?
No, I never seen one.
Okay. So, do y'all know that Bible? And a lot of people that get on these programs and that debate religion, a lot of the brothers ain't even picked up a satanic Bible. They'll pick up a Talmud, they'll pick up a Septuagint, and the Talmud is just nothing but a bunch of comprised writings of so-called high rabbis.
I'm sorry, the Satanic Bible, because I had a lag. It has similar principles to the commandments.
Thank you, brother. That's what I was gonna get to, and I was gonna pull it up. You are absolutely correct, brother. Some of these people ain't even picked the fucking book up to see that the motherfucking book ain't bad. The only difference in the book is that Lucifer, this made up character that's not even in the original so-called Hebrew Bible, like motherfuckers just put it. I'm sorry, because I'm cussing now. That people just put it in and inserted it into something. And then the original books, it talks about different gods and different Bibles, and then it's God. And I don't want to make this a contention against God or a person's religious belief or anything like that. But then this God is called by many names. You know what I'm saying? And then like Abraham, and so let me ask any one of the brothers on the panel, do y'all know where Abraham is from? Do y'all remember? Let me ask you, do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Where you from?
Yeah.
Tell me where you from. Tell me where you from. You from where?
Where he's from. I was saying it's biblical, but
yeah. Tell me where you from.
I remember. It's probably those lands where we had darker skins.
The lands. Okay, he was from the land of Ur. Okay, the land of Ur is located geographically in Mesopotamia. You feel me? So in Mesopotamia, you get what is called the Emerald Tablets, and from the Emerald Tablets, you get. He say, "Bro, you don't even sound like."
Emerald Tablets is Egyptian, so I'm catching up with you. But yeah,
yeah. But you know who. So you know what's equated with the Emerald Tablets? The Anunnaki. So when you get into the Bible, you have the Anu, which is also in the El, which is supposed to be the different gods or names of gods that's related to this book. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, and I spoke up and said Abraham because if he's from the land of Ur, and when I asked y'all about picking up things along the way, and then before I spoke of that, I spoke about different cultures from conquering and mixing who might grab things from different places, and you know what I'm saying. And then when they come together and shit clash, and they find a way to make shit work by coming up with something that works for them. You feel me? And that's what they circulate. And like I said earlier, that's how Christianity came about. You feel me? As well as many other things, maybe, possibly, potentially. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We got to go do our due diligence, our proper network and researching, and find these things out. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You feel me? That's it. That's all. I know you don't like the "you feel me" part. You understand me? You understand me? You feel? I still got to say you feel me, but yeah, man. So these different names. So if like I say, if Abram was from there, bro, you got to think that he had some type of Mesopotamian influence, right? Before he became the father of many nations, before he became you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll mix it up. Before he became, because like I say, the father of many nations, meaning Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because those are all Abrahamic faiths. And there's no scholar, you know what I'm saying, with a PhD in theology or a PhD in religion or a PhD in whatever that would disagree. They are all Abrahamic faith. If I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong. If anybody in the chat disagree, if anybody in the chat can tell me anything different, if Brother Georgie Rich can tell me anything different, I'm all open-minded and ears and heart that Judaism, Christianity, and Mohammedan are all Abrahamic faith, meaning they all started and derived and have origins with Abram or Abraham or Ibrahim, as he is in the Talmud. This is crazy. This I was fancy in the conversation, bro, because it was cool. You feel? I was on Sinetta. I always wanted to be on Sinetta, low key for real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did it. All right, brother, master teacher, appreciate you, bro, man. Big ups to my Brody, man, for hitting the straight tonight. Y'all got to get ready for school tomorrow. You feel me? And fuck with the kiddos. You feel me? Big ups to you. But yeah, man. And the shit I'm talking about is like surface level shit. I'm not even I'm not even deep diving into these individual books or works of literature that we call volumes of sacred law or you know, Bibles or in whatever name you want to give these books. You know what I'm saying? Qurans or whatever like that. And then one brother was trying to make a Luciferian connection by saying that that the people that started the Luciferian movement were Masons. At one point in time, they were Masons, right? I guess so. And again, you as an individual can do what the hell you want to do as an individual, but don't. But what they were trying to do was make it seem like Masonry as a whole is attached to this new construct of Lucifer or Luciferianism. You know what I'm saying? And that's not true. Now, does this shit have a little dark, wicked shit in it? I'm gonna say yes, because guess what? The Bible do too. God damn it, shit. God is the. Hey, listen, God didn't kill more motherfuckers than Masons have. I don't want to hear that. You feel me? I don't want to hear that. He didn't burn this bitch. He didn't flooded this bitch. If that's what you believe, if these are the stories that we listening to and we taking literal, he didn't turn motherfuckers into salt around this bitch. You feel me? He did all type of shit. Told you, man. You know what I'm saying? When you see the woman and her kids, man, you feel me? You could take a little young girl for your mate. You feel me? You could take the wife. You can kill all the men. You could slaughter motherfuckers, bring me back foreskins and shit. This is madness. But then when you say things like that about them, guess what they do? They get philosophical and say, well, that's not what that means. And you're taking this out of context. And then you got to read this, that, and the third. No, man, I ain't never seen one start from Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 and read on down. Never. They jump around from scripture to scripture. Then don't start at the top of the scripture, or they start in the middle, or start at the bottom of it. Like, bro, come on, bro. Contextual. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give you gotta give the story and the basis and the origins behind how this conversation, because the Bible is a conversation, because now they have it in certain color of what Jesus said versus what whoever that was speaking to him said, and then versus what God said. You know, you can get these books with translations that kind of break these things down to help people kind of understand. But even if you do get those type of Bibles, it still ain't no understanding. It still says what it says unless they change it, because you know they do leave things out, and some things are said to be spoken a modern tongue or dialect, as the brothers were saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, a different a way of speaking, or you know, some words, and then you know, spelling and things like that was different then too as well. But man, that was let me take this off, man. Ain't no need for this to be up here no more. Bam, we cool on that. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It was an interesting discussion, man. It was I don't want to say it was a powerful bill, but it was still a powerful bill nonetheless for me, because it was a chance for me to be over there and put my face on Sinetta, you feel me, TV. I didn't do as good as I could have done. I didn't get as expository as I may have wanted to get, because I did engage in some of the banter with the brother. Side over so people can see me on the poetry. So yeah, man, so I did get into a little engagement, a little bit more than what I wanted to. So I will say that I think I let them make me just a little bit, because after I was, doing it for fun, I was just like, I was through after a while. I was just through because it wasn't fun no more. I really was getting a headache, and I really wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Beside that, man, great guy. I've been watching this channel for a while. He's been doing this for a while, man. I want to give big props to him. For allowing me to come on and allow me to shout out my channel on this platform. Big ups to the brother that I was talking to, Elder Yara. Um, I think that conversation went nowhere. It was a few other brothers that was on the panel, man. That was some good brothers, you know what I'm saying, that I thought brought some good information that I wouldn't mind, speaking to and, figuring some things out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, brother Jersey Rich, man. Hey, man, sub up to the channel, man. Anytime, bro. Jump on, hop on, man. Every Monday through Sunday, man. We go live at 9 p.m. Central Time, man. We do different things over here, man. Friday we interview independent music artists. Saturday we play music. Sunday we get up into theology, and Monday through Thursday, it is what it is. You feel me? So I appreciate you for tuning in and tapping in, brother. Peace, love, and abundance to you. Hopefully, you come back, family. You hear me? You're always welcome. Always welcome. But yeah, man, big ups to Sonetta, man, for letting me come up on this platform, man, and try to speak out against, saying some foolishness. You feel me? Um, and like I say, big ups to the mother brothers and Sonetta. If you catch hold of this or you watch this or you peep in on the channel, bro, make sure you get my number to brother Reggie. See, and that's why I say, man, that was one of the good things, man. If he do pass my number down to brother Reggie, you know what I'm saying? Man, I mean, I know I'm not in the same state or whatever shit. I'll take a trip to learn from the brother and to sit down and listen. See, that's the type of shit I like doing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying everything he say was right, but listen, I like the same people he like. These were his teachers. These was people that he actually set up under Dr. Ben. You know what I'm saying? These are people he actually met, brother Cabanimi, brother Professor Smalls, James Smalls. You feel me? Who was security for the brothers and shit like that in the Panthers, man. Come on, man. Like, and not saying listen. And I ain't saying I could just learn from brothers, bro. You feel me? These white folk out here, man, you know what I'm saying? Not to be disrespectful, they white folk, you feel me? I ain't mind. And these the motherfuckers that's out here digging up motherfuckers. These the motherfuckers out here with the DNAs and with the labs and with the testings and with the woo off the bells. Now, on a surface level, yeah, they ain't gonna give you what they gonna give you. But you gotta do a little bit digging, man. You gotta do a little bit of research for yourself. And guess what? They even contend with each other. You know what I'm saying? They even go against what each other got going on. You feel me? So it's like, shit, you gotta pick and pull what you can, if you can. Like my brother be saying, man, you gotta he be asking God for discernment, so that he can be able to see and pick things apart and whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And for anybody, man, it could be Allah for you could be asking Allah for discernment. You could be asking, goddamn it, this chair I'm sitting in for discernment, or this camera, or whatever. You feel me? To each his own. You feel me? I just be wanting to let people know it is to each his own, and just to know, man, ain't nobody got the answer to shit, bro. Nobody. You feel me? Like it's a lot of things that we can see that are signs and symbols, bro, and we can come up with all type of shit for it, and make it relative to a religion or a certain practice. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real shit, though. It's just all about how you talk and how you word it and how you speak up on it. You feel? Like I could be up here talking complete total bullshit to y'all. Whether you believe it or not, I'm talking it, right? If I'm committed in my convictions in my speech, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Not saying a lot, but I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Because guess what? It's gonna be a motherfucker that might say, I like what he's saying. You feel? You know what I'm saying? And then there's gonna be some people that say, oh, this is bullshit. They don't know what he's talking about. Or it's gonna be some people that say, I just don't like the way it is what it is. You feel? Hey man, but big shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? For going over there, you know what I'm saying, holding it down, man. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Representing, bearded conversation the right way. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, listen, it's that time, y'all. Big ups to everybody that joined the stream tonight, man. Big ups to my big bro, man, Master Teacher Fox Die for hitting the panel tonight, man. Big ups to our new subscriber, man, in the building, man. Big up to Jersey Rich, Samoda B, brother. Anytime you want to come through, slide, man. Anybody, man. Before I get up out of here, man, the link is in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat. Anybody want to come up and say something? Tell me I'm full of shit, or just want to say something, anything, long as it's respectful and decorum. If not, we gonna get up out of here. You feel me? Hey man, so with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all like I came to you, man. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Once again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And lastly, y'all, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. There's people we come in contact with on a daily basis, people we're cordial with, our families and our extended families, y'all. And don't forget to master those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Once again, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And lastly, for those in the back that probably weren't paying attention, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. You feel me? Hey man, so yeah, with that being said, man, y'all know what it is, man. All superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and play a little something for y'all, man. Hey, big shout out to my Blooder man, TMB with Monkey Man. Make sure y'all go tap into my Blooder page, TMB with Monkey Man, man. Go on over there, man. And check my Blooder out. Go on over there, subscribe. Listen, man, my moderator, Miss Craven Carefully, Blazed and Unfiltered. Make sure y'all go tap in with her. I ain't got the links right now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you the title, TMB with Monkey Man, Blazed and Unfiltered. Go tap in with Miss Gigi Bushwatcher Gamer. Go tap in with Dr. Chocolate. Go tap in with For Show TV. Go tap in with Hurricane JW. Go tap in with, hey, also y'all, I'm pumping this now, man. Listen, please make sure y'all tap into Two Heels STS and The Beard. I have officially been inducted as a host on my little bro Nike Fam Wrestling Show, which was originally called Two Heels STS. He gonna change it to Two Heels and The Beard because I'm over there. I love little Brody, man. Big shout out to my Blooder Monkey Man. I met him through Monkey Man. We talk wrestling. If y'all interested in wrestling, man, come on over there. You know what I'm saying, and give us a watch. You know what I'm saying. We love people in the chat. We answer questions. We go back and forth. We get it in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So make sure y'all tapping in, man. I'm gonna get y'all the official times and dates on that, because I want y'all to tap in over there as well. So, man, like I say, man, go support those who support me, because I support them until further notice. Also, my big bro Quaalude over there at the Connect Work, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for music reviews, and over there on Overdose Music, man, music spelled with a Z and a K, man. Make sure y'all go tap into everybody that I name. If I forgot you, I do apologize. I will bring it back. You feel me? Hey, listen, man, from the bottom of my heart to the top of my mind, y'all know what it is, man. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no bearded conversation, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I just want to give everybody out there that tune in, man, all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers and supporters on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. If you follow me, man, big ups to y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. And all my moderators, man. All my kings and all my goddesses, that's moderators on the channel. Much, 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 much love and special flowers to you guys, because without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do what we do over here on the channel, man. So I appreciate y'all. Like I say, man, you know, from the bottom of my heart to the top of my mind, man, y'all know what it is. It's peace and love. Nothing but peace and love over here, man. Hey, we out, y'all. I'm gonna let my Blooder take us home, take us out, baby.
You know what it is, TMB with Monkey Man, you know what I'm saying? Roll something, light something, bitch. FaceTime my playground where we ride on foes, sip on foes, trunk on glow, Lightfoot show, TV, no logo when you see me. On the late night with Bearded, having convo. Acres home, fofo, Uncle P in the chat. Excuse my manners, while me and Peso pass gas. I'm trying to get a bag. Why these niggas mad?
chocolate tie with the thick thighs. Vanna Black, like and subscribe. Early morning with King, that's a grand rising. I might just hit the gritty. I might just hit the Heisman. 2 Hill, that's Nike fam. Acres home, that's where I am. TMB with Monkey Man. That's on your channel now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. TMB with Monkey Man. He's a now no more. TMB with Monkey Man. TMB with Monkey Man.
No, it is TMB with Monkey Man, dog.
I'm on your channel.
TMB, way the conversation, you know what it is, homie.
TMB with Monkey Man. TMB with Monkey Man.
Smoke some bitch like Pimp say.
TMB with Monkey Man. I'm
2
on
Hills,
your
what's
channel.
up, baby?
TMB with Monkey Man.
Easy now, no more.
Let me stop. I'm acting a fool. Let me stop. Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. Hey, y'all know what it is, baby. On the way out the door, man. Hey, when we come together, man, we always meet on a level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. Some more to be, some more to be, some more to be, some may it be, family. Peace, y'all. Hey. Come back tomorrow, Wild Ass Wednesday. Y'all come back now. You hear? Yeah.